I'm like this close to pulling Gilbert Arenas. I'm about to
What
get
does that mean?
I'm about to get the snitching. I
I'm
ain't
about to
saying
say,
no names. Couple rooms on here, man. People
Yo,
watching
yo,
fights.
chill, bro, chill,
Like,
chill.
man. No, the what you call it? The what you, the it's not street beefs. It's whatever they got in Houston. Cardiac put me onto it. It's like street fight videos.
Why
Yeah.
can't they watch that?
Cause you're not supposed to be watching the fights on here. So what are you talking about?
You talking about YouTube videos though, right? Like they're on YouTube.
Souls. They're not supposed to be watching the fights on here, man.
Damo,
Jeez.
it's not going. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's never gonna work.
I don't know what's going on. Still don't know what's going on.
We know you don't. We
It's
know
fine.
we know you don't. We know this.
I know what's going on more than y'all think, man.
I know what's going on. He so just does it. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, the only podcast in which we do something different every single time. Look, we got an extremely special episode today. 2 guests, a lot of content, just a bang out of a bang out, but gotta get through the pleasantries, unpleasantries, whatever they call it first. Listen, man, if you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure that join button, that like button, that subscribe button. Definitely hit that join button and definitely hit that subscribe button. The join button is a very interesting button to get you access to the membership videos. The membership videos get you access to more content. The more content gets you deeper into our lore. The deeper that you get into our lore, the more parasocial you get.
Don't do that.
That's what we want to do.
No.
If you're an audio listener, please leave a 5-star review. B-Souls, you got a 5-star review for us?
Oh, we do have some 5-star reviews. Maybe I
Thank
just didn't refresh last time.
Thank
This is from Wavy with a Baby from OTS. Papa's too good. My favorite pod for real, man. Shout out to them boys for the growth. My favorite group of eaters. Got me into sports and led me to meetings some of my best friends a young bull can have. Join that OTS and Let's Keep It a Buck Cord if y'all can. Some real good guys over here.
Wavy, you're older than me. You cannot refer to yourself as young bull. You can't do
Got
that.
into watching sports. That's an interesting take. Listen, man, I got my guys here with me. I'm doing this a little bit out of order. Sage, how you doing today?
Doing good. I just arisen, so the yawns are more of a premise to a good time, not a spoiler of a bad one.
Oh,
That bar been filling up over time, man.
Yeah, but you see how I'm not like going through it.
I know.
Finishing the
It's
decor.
like a collection.
Yeah, I'm finishing.
I mean, you having a lot of women over there. B-Souls, how you doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing great. Had a low-key weekend, but we're chilling.
So you got B-Souls watching sports with you now?
Yeah. Ain't you? We making some content, you know. We're starting off with the TikToks.
Thought you wouldn't do
but
any of that. What changed, man?
it's not live. And I can edit shit. That's what changed.
They're on the live stream. Damo, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Been a cool little weekend, gearing up for my youngest's first birthday. Her birthday's tomorrow, so my energy has been put solely towards gearing up for her first birthday.
Is she turning like 2? Is she?
No, she's turning 1.
Oh, snap. That's the first one. Okay. What do you do for a 1-year-old's birthday on Tuesday?
Hey, I've been asking the same question. Now we're going to this. It's like a little fun house for kids or whatever it is. It's like I don't know what the equivalent of what y'all got wherever y'all at, but just a little fun house for kids.
Level 99.
This. Not gonna lie, this is gonna be more so for Lyric than it is for Cadence, but let him have a good time.
Well, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and most importantly, the best way to support us. We like the views, we like the subscribers, we like the word of mouth, but we love the memberships and super chats. Shouts out to ZM Punk.
He's on fire
for $5 in the form of a membership. Came superstar.
ZM Punk.
Shout out to AD.
He's on fire
for 100 pesos, saying most 30+ point games with single-digit free throw attempts since 2023. Shea, Jokic, Curry, Luka. Damo watches through NBA Twitter.
Who gives a damn about 30-point games? It's 2025.
No, you made you did.
We were talking
With
about
single digit free
his
throw attempts. That's
point-
his
single
point.
digit free throws. I
To be-
understand
To
what
be
he's
very
complaining
fair,
about.
Damo was
Hold on,
mentioning.
no. Yeah, we were talking about 50-point games. We were talking about career high games, their highest scoring games, and how many of those games have double digit free throws. That's where the conversation started. How this boiled down to, well, Shea has the most 30-point games with single digit free throws. That's how I know you're coping, and that's how I know y'all are really losing this battle, because we are resorting to meaningless gotchas like that. 30-point games from MVP candidates in 2025? What?
NBA Twitter gotcha versus a Cope gotcha. Who won the battle of gotchas?
Yeah. Thank you, Sage.
They talking about 50, 60-point games. Well, what about 30-point games?
We'll stop anything and everything we're doing in order to read your super chats and your memberships and the gifted. Shouts out to ZM Punk for 5 gifted memberships.
He's on fire. ZM Punk.
No, you're not getting one.
Bang, bang,
Santa of the
next
week so far. Listen, man, we got a lot to discuss. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Let's get into the ball. This is what we're gonna do, because we can't do it. Gotta do it our way. On 3, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Last week on the pod, we had the internet be broken by an insane quote, right? An insane quote. That Russell Westbrook reportedly grew tired of LeBron's fake behavior during their time in LA.
Fake love to me.
Now you saw live. You saw live on the pod. I DM'd the author of the book, Yaron, who got that out there. Guess what happened? He DM'd us back. And guess who's here today? The author of the book, Yaron Weitzman. Yaron, come up, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Did I figure out the tech? Did I do it? Okay?
Yeah.
You did it.
Just
You did it. First and foremost, thank you for your time.
Thank you for the invite and for having me and the interest in the story. I appreciate it.
Look, are you just answering random people's DMs?
So in general, as a reporter, I like to keep my DMs open because you never know. And then when you're selling a book, I think I even put out a tweet. I said, like, I'll come on anyone. I mean, I guess with some discretion, but I'll come on anyone's show or anything like that. And if you want to discuss the book, I like trying to sell one book at a time. So the answer is kind of yes, I guess.
Okay, so I think this is gonna be interesting. Let's kick it off. All right, in comparisons to the other eras in Laker history, give us like a letter grade or a ranking for how you would grade the LeBron era specifically.
So the craziness, you got to remember, like, it's just, we all watched the HBO show, which was mostly based on true, we took some liberties, but like you're comparing to the 80s, I think nothing, it's, you're playing for second place with that stuff, with like Magic in the 80s and Jerry Buss. I mean, Jerry Buss being an owner, imagine if an owner today was going around to the Playboy Mansion, right? Or just, they had a club. They literally had the Forum Club in there, which was full of cocaine and like women. Just for it's a whole different ball game. So we're playing for second. I would say, so compared to other Lakers teams, yeah, not so much. Even the Kobe Shaq years, like those stuff was insane. But my answer would be, I think it's sort of underratedly a little chaotic, maybe more chaotic than people would have guessed for the modern NBA. That'd be my answer.
Now, we have some Lakers fans here. Damo, say hi, Damo. Okay, you're
Hi,
muted.
Damo.
Sage,
What's up?
say hi, Sage.
Hi, Sage.
And they both, not so much Sage, but Damo more so, hates the LeBron era. Specifically, the fact that it is extended this long.
I find this. Go ahead, because I find Lakers fans' relationship to LeBron fascinating. So go ahead. Yeah.
Now, see, the crazy thing is, I'm a Laker fan first, born and raised Laker fan since little child, 2 years old, had the name Baby Shaq. I was a big baby. Lakers my favorite team. LeBron, you see his face, is my favorite player. Theoretically, match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's different. Okay.
Ever since, and I can pinpoint the moment, ever since we signed Carmelo and Westbrook, I was over. I was out. I knew it was bad. I was done. Honestly, I just want to ask. People say I'm creating fan fiction when I say this, but since day one, I said Russell Westbrook was lied to by LeBron James and Anthony Davis about what his role would be on the Lakers when he originally came. There was a report that he went out to dinner before Russ officially became on a team. It was Russ, LeBron, AD. I said that day they sat in front of Westbrook and lied to him. They told him they wanted him to be Russ. Literally quoted from the pod. They told him they wanted him to be Russell Westbrook. They would let him be Russ and do his thing. But once it became time to get into training camp, I believe it was, he found out he was coming off the bench because that was not the real layout of what was going to happen. I said since day one, LeBron was a liar, and we are here today with today's premise.
I don't know if I fully agree with that, right? So like, this is this is what I find so fascinating and what I found so interesting in the reaction to the that story, like the Will Smith, that whole thing, like that, the idea that you can make fun of LeBron all you want, or one can. We can talk about LeBron plenty. The idea that the Westbrook experience with the Lakers went poorly because of LeBron and anyone other than Russell Westbrook shooting like 20% and having, just playing awful basketball and showing no willingness to fit in, and something that, again, that was we've seen how many teams has been on since we've seen it 7 times already, right? Like, it just, the idea that was LeBron's fault. And then, but what I found interesting is like the story goes viral and the amount of people in my mentions are just, yeah, get him, Team LeBron, Team Russ, LeBron's a phony, Russ is right. And like, you could say all that, but I think it's Russ. We've seen it. He's shown no willingness to adapt really since Kevin Durant left, right? Like, he wants to play one way. Everyone brings him in. We get you can do like a Twitter search or Google search for like, we want Russ to be Russ thing. They all say it because they know he wants to hear it, but he refuses to adjust his game even a bit. So yeah, they did have that meeting with him. And I think I would almost flip it. He told them also, is my understanding, that like, no, I want to win, and the Lakers are my hometown team. This is a dream come true. I'm willing to adjust. And again, he showed like there was, it's not even like he was as stubborn as anything. So that's my take on that.
So who lied? Now let me chill.
Okay. Last question I have, and I'll let Sage take it away. In the report, in the Will Smith story,
yeah,
I just want to get one thing clear so I understand what's going on. In the Will Smith story, it goes, Will Smith is coming or whatever it is.
Yeah,
they're waiting. LeBron gets up and walks out. He says, "Y'all got this."
Yep.
AD gets up, walks out with LeBron.
Yep. Russ
gets up and asks the team, so we doing whatever it is. Yep. And Patrick Beverley stops. Now, I just want to get this part of the story right. Does Patrick Beverley stop Russell Westbrook from leaving, or are they just having a conversation? Because I
think it's the latter. It's not like he stands. It's not like he stands behind the door and says, "I'm not going anywhere." It's more like where are you going? Like, and they have a discussion and kind of explain. I mean, you have to remember, like, the rest of the guys were kind of, I don't want to say frozen, that's too extreme, but like the idea when LeBron walks out, you're bringing Will Smith and LeBron walks out the back door. I think they're like looking over, like, what the hell do we do now? Right? Just a weird moment. So it's not like Beverly was saying, yeah, he wasn't, becoming a security guard and standing in front of the door, but it just led to a back and forth between Beverly and Westbrook. Okay.
In my mind, Westbrook's like, oh, I guess, I'm a multi all-star, all NBA MVP. I'm also leaving. And Patrick Beverly, whoa, buddy. You're not a champion. You're with us. That's how it happened in my head, but that makes more sense. Okay.
I mean, there's probably a little of that in the conversation, right? It wasn't like Beverly said, cool. No, you wait, you can't go, right? It wasn't like that. It's my understanding. Again, you recreate this, like, talking to like multiple people, and maybe I can miss a tiny thing there, but that's my understanding of it.
How afraid are you to walk the LA streets right now?
Well, I live in New York, so I'm okay. But but
1-0.
but no, I mean, they get afraid of who the Lakers, LeBron. What's the
Or
just
Jeannie,
whoever?
I know
Clutch
Jeannie Buss
Sports?
is coming after
No.
you. That's what I was going to ask next. Jeannie Buss is coming after you, right?
Yes, they threatened to sue me. They before the book came
Mm.
out. They had no case. I mean, it's this thing. So here I'll go over this. 'Cause I think this is good for people to know the understanding. So when you work on a book like this, right? You reach out. So I started the book about 3 years ago, basically when I start. So I reach out to Jeannie Buss, all the main people. We'll keep LeBron separately for now. So I reach out to Jeannie Buss, say I'm doing this book. Here's what I'm interested. Blah blah blah. We met twice in person for off the record discussions, which I wouldn't share because they're off the record, except she's referenced them in other interviews. She mentioned in an interview with someone, said, there's a writer who's doing this book and he asked me. So when she said that, I figured, okay, I guess we're talking about this now. I had no idea, but cool. So we do that. And then it was kind of going back and forth. Like they weren't into the book idea, but it wasn't, whatever. It was just they weren't holding me back, right? They weren't going to roll out the red carpet, weren't going to set up interviews, but it was fine. Then at some point I get a note from a lawyer representing them, and I look up the lawyer. His name's Marty Singer, and he's a really famous defamation lawyer. So when that happens, I still don't know what the trigger was for that. And then later on, so I stopped, these informal communications. And when you write a book, what you do is like before the book's published, but when I'm done, I send a list for fact checking. And I always call it sort of negative questions, which I feel bad about. But just like if I have somebody tell me that Jeannie Buss is a great owner, I don't need her to respond to that. What's she going to respond? Yeah, cool. I agree. Right. I don't need her take. So you send a list of like, one person once said this, one person said this, did this happen? Do you want to add context to this? And by the way, it's not just stuff that sometimes it's stuff I found in research that has been publicly available before. And the idea being like, I'm okay being told I'm wrong. Maybe like the context is off. We can get on the phone and talk this out. And I'm happy to change any of this if it works, if it checks out. Instead, they sent me back this really strongly written letter by this lawyer. And one of the lines was, something along the lines of, don't be mistaken. Lots of people threatened to sue, but they don't have the means or ability or desire to do so. We have both or whatever. So if you publish, we will sue. So at first it was a little scary, but then you go through their points and like anyone who gets the book, you'll see it. A Hollywood Ending. Check it out. Dreams of Drama of the LeBron Lakers. I put a lot of the responses in there and you'll see it. Like they're ridiculous. A lot of them are just factually inaccurate. Misinterpretation, just things that do not check out at all. So that's the part that I guess, you still don't want to be sued. And I guess part of me is a little worried, but I think we're okay. But yeah, that's the background there.
That's so, it's crazy. I think that there's like, there's another author. I can't remember if it was Jeff Pearlman or somebody else, but it almost seems like the Lakers as an organization, and I'm talking about between like ownership, past management, some of the players, they don't want anybody covering them for real. Because I've even heard before Jerry West died, he talked about how he didn't like Winning Time. Magic doesn't like any of these documentaries. I'm just so curious as to why they're so afraid to have anybody talk about them. As an organization as a whole.
I agree. And I kind of figure like for me, I guess that's where like I can fit in and I always say like my intention is not to hit jobs, right? But I'm a believer that like these are public people and things we all care about. And just I want the truth and by the way, not just as a reporter, like things that I care about as a fan or consumer, like that's what I want to hear. And I like humanizing things. I just think it's real. I want the real stories. And today's world, a lot of these big brands or athletes or institutions are able to control narratives in a way. And, a lot of times like the stuff that they did to me would work on other people, let's say. Right. And for me, it's like, I guess that's kind of lane I can fill where I can say, okay, I don't know what you're afraid of. I'm going to tell the real story. Right. And it doesn't necessarily mean even like I'm repeating, I'm not coming in there with like a torch and saying, I'm going to blow all your shit up and I'm going to do a hit job. Because that's not what the book is. That's not what I'm looking to do, but just, you can't tell me. I'll use a random example. It's like very specific. Jeannie Buss's good friend, Linda Rambis, works for the team. She talks to agents all the time. Like you can go 20 agents. They'll tell you she talks basketball with the agents. They deny this. Like the Lakers deny this. They say that's not true. Like it's just patently ridiculous and it makes no sense. I don't even know why you deny it. It makes it whatever. It looks good for her. So things like that. I just have no.
Oh, it was crazy.
Was that me?
No, that was.
Yeah, I heard the echo too. I think he's good now.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Am I good? Is that my fault?
Yeah,
No, you're good, man. You're good.
What's it
go ahead.
called? Oh, nah. If y'all had something, continue.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Look, I'm the other Laker fan here. All right, man. Bit different backstory, more typical, but then I got some bop in it. You know, I grew up a Kobe fan, then said, screw it, I'll love the team. Once I started loving the team, I personally was hyped for LeBron James. LeBron was never my enemy. The Lakers and the Heat didn't have no beef for real. However, I was just like Brother Damo here, I was turned off immediately at the idea of not even just Russ, but getting other stars to replace what LeBron and AD could do. So I was mad at the Schroeder and Harrow acquisitions. And then I was also mad at the Russell Westbrook thing. My first question, has nothing to do with anything I've mentioned.
Okay.
This is just you. This is just me taking into account that you're around the Lakers often. I just got to know something more than anybody on this stage, anybody in the world. There is one man who loves Luka Doncic. It's me. Is he okay? How's he feel? Let me know that he's coming back.
See, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm not gonna front here, right? So like this is. I did a book. I'm in New York. I'm not around the team right now, right? I don't know. So I don't have any more insight on that than you guys might see that, which is I know it's not how I'm supposed to answer. I can make up an answer for you and say, yeah, I talked to 3 people, but no, I don't know.
Okay, well, perfectly fine.
I think there is a follow up there though. I know we're only like a year and a half in to the, well, maybe some would still say this is the LeBron era, but I would probably consider it the Luka era. Do you think that we're in a better starting place from a drama perspective in the Luka era than where the LeBron era started off?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would say so. Well, Luka and LeBron are different. First, you got to remember, you got the Luka like. I was just talking about this with somebody today. The Lakers got the Luka who was told he's fat and can't win, and you get that guy. Like if you're the Lakers, that's incredible. The fact not only did you get him, but then the Mavericks basically just like dumped on him for 3 months after trading for him. Like that's if you're the Lakers, that's the best thing that could happen, right? Because you knew he was going to come back in great shape this offseason. It's a huge difference and something to prove, right? When LeBron came to the Lakers, he had nothing to prove anymore. That's almost why he came there. He joined a team. Like it's interesting to remember. He joined a team that he knew was not a contender. He joined that group of the Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Luke Walton. Like this was the young rebuilding team where he claimed he was cool with that. He wasn't, but like that was a team he joined. Right. So you have that. You have the coach who seems to be on a really good, him and Luka have a really good relationship. So I would say like these foundational pieces are set in a way that was not the case when LeBron was there. And also we have this new ownership group coming in, which will probably won't be as much fun. Like I think the league, even though you can make fun of some of these families, I think it's more fun when you have some of these more old school families running sports teams as opposed to billionaire financial institutions or guys like that. Like I get they're probably, if you're a Laker fan, I think they'll be run more effectively and efficiently, and there'll be more money put in the team. But you lose some of the fun of the sports fan experience when it's just like, oh, that's the Bus family. But to answer your question about the drama, yeah, I think there's definitely less drama now.
Can I ask, in the process of writing this book, because I know you had said you don't understand why when it comes to the Lakers, it's always secreted and they don't ever want to admit to anything, and it's just what's going on there. I honestly believe it's because there's so many skeletons in the closet of the reign of championships or whatever it is that came with the Lakers. In the process of writing this book, without spoiling too much of the book or anything, just if you can say it lightly, what is one of the more crazier things you found out writing? It doesn't have to be the craziest, but one of the more surprising things you found out while writing a book about the Lakers.
I mean, it goes. I'll give some. It goes all over. I mean, there's some fun ones. Like I love the random silly sports stories. Like this one hasn't really got picked up yet, but it's not about the Bus family. But Lonzo Ball's second year, I'd say the year before LeBron. I get confused. Maybe his rookie year, right? He's the coaching staff was getting frustrated, feeling like he wasn't reading the scouting reports. So an assistant coach, you guys remember the movie Draft Day? Remember the movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner? Have you guys ever see that? And there's a whole thing where how they know the other quarterback is an ass because like teams would tape a $100 bill to a scouting report and like he would return it and the bill was still there. So Coach basically did this with Lonzo Ball. He goes in, he gives him a scouting report. It's against Russell Westbrook. And the coach comes in and goes, Russell Westbrook's on the Thunder. And he goes, what's your scouting report saying? This is in front of everyone. And Lonzo goes, I don't know, yada, 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 whatever. And ramble some stuff off. And the coach goes, okay, but you left out the most important part that Russ, I think it was that Russ, even though he's a right-handed, likes to drive left. And if you read your scouting report, you would know that. And Lonzo Ball goes, no, I did read my scouting report. And the coach goes, yeah, give it to me. And he does. And he flips to the back. It is $100 bill. And he takes it out and he holds it in the locker room in front of everyone. People start laughing. So like that's a random one. People used to walk by when Magic Johnson, that one year Magic Johnson was there. People would walk by and hear like the theme song of Family Feud coming out of his office in the middle of the day because he was watching Family Feud. That's like this. Sometimes I like the silly ones too. I mean, there's more like you can go. This got picked up, but people didn't see. But the Luka trade. So Bronny, I don't know if he officially broke it, but some of the Lakers players learned about the Luka trade first from Bronny because he shared the Shams Charania tweet in the players only group chat, in the players group chat, the one we all saw, and goes, "Is this real?" And then AD goes. And AD might have been, I don't know, like he might have been on speakerphone with Pelinka while doing this. I don't know the actual order, but AD at some point goes, did these blank words just trade me? LeBron goes, WTF. So like stuff like that.
While he's on the phone with Pelinka?
I'm saying, I don't know. Because I got to be clear because then people are like, oh, AD found out in the group chat. And I always say, I don't know that. It could have been, this was like a 5-minute window. So I don't know the exact order of Pelinka and Rich Paul in a group chat, like what the order of is, who's calling who and when's this texting, but those words were definitely said. So those are some of the ones, like those are some of the different ones I got in the book here.
The concept of AD finding out he was traded because Bronny James put a Shams tweet.
I mean,
he really got a Bronny bomb. He didn't get a Shams bomb. He got a Bronny bomb.
Really, there's a couple of things that were said. So, and this is, we're going back a little bit. You feel like the Lakers don't spend appropriately? Because that's something that I've heard before.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look it up as we go. So Lakers, yeah, and Jeannie Buss gets very sensitive about this, right? Yeah, the Lakers. So there's spending like what you're mandated to spend for your salary cap, which the Lakers do. Like they pay a luxury tax, and Jeannie Buss will be very quick to point that out. But the Lakers are very, I'll choose the words. The Lakers will be very worry about cost when it comes to other areas, right? So some examples like lower level staffers for summer league would be told if they want to go, they have to pay their own way. Or, I mean, the famous example, this was like public, but this was Ty Lue in 2019, right? The Lakers, when LeBron wanted the Lakers to hire Ty Lue as their head coach. This was after Luke Walton was fired, his year 2. And the Lakers only offered him 3 years, and I forget the amount, but Ty Lue wanted more money because he was a championship-winning coach, and he wanted basically a contract in line. I don't remember what at the time. This was before like Monty Williams and all these coaches' salaries got broken. But Ty Lue wanted 5 years and whatever, and the Lakers wouldn't do it. They just wouldn't do it, which was wild to me because Ty Lue was like, I know they won a title. Ty Lue was the perfect coach for that team because he's obviously a great coach. We've all seen that. He's a former Laker, which that matters to them, right? But it's kind of thing that's important. Has a great relationship with LeBron, but also is comfortable coaching LeBron hard, going at him. And they said no. They offered him a small contract that he refused to accept. And like they even told me, talk about their statements that they sent me. It was something along the lines of coaching the Lakers is a uniquely special opportunity, and basically he should have taken the job because if you're special, if you win, great. It was ridiculous. So stuff like that. I had a story in the book about it. So Antoine Jameson was a former player. Antoine Jameson was working as a scout for the Lakers at some point, and the Wizards came and offered him maybe a job or a pay bump somewhere else. And basically, the front office thought that they told him that because he made so much money as a player, he therefore shouldn't worry about like a pay bump and take the pay cut. Like examples like this, just over and over. These little things on the margin, and the telling part. This is where like. I'll pat myself on the back and all that. Like these stories that came out, Jeannie Buss was really sensitive about this. The minute, like the day after it was announced that she was selling the team, if you look at ESPN, you'll see examples of stories. ESPN read an article with like a bunch of examples similar to this that I guess now they were comfortable running because I don't know, she didn't own the team anymore, right? Like so, these were stuff that were known. But yeah, that's where the cost effectiveness, I guess
Can I
say
just
would come in.
ask?
Yeah,
When was this? The Antoine Jameson thing in particular. When, like, around what
Should we
year?
look it up here? I'm sorry if I disappear.
Know.
I'm sorry if I
that's
disappear in the
super
screen.
niche, but the Laker
No.
fan is coming up. What years was this?
It sucks hearing someone confirm the take that you've had for half a decade.
That's what I was
Oh
going
my
to
God.
say.
Like
Yeah,
for half a decade, I've been sitting here telling the chats, telling comment sections, the Lakers carry on themselves on the court, let alone off the court. As we're the Lakers, we deserve better because LOL. And I'm not putting words in your mouth, but in my opinion, how I'm going to interpret this moving forward, you can be going to go for it, is yes, they do behave like we are this all-time legendary franchise, which you are. So therefore, we can just be a little bit impractical, a little bit uncommon in business practice, and that is very deflating. Almost.
Let's see if this works. let's see. Can I drop a screenshot in the chat here? Let's see. I can give a little. Does that work?
And I can pull it up. I got it also pulled up on my side. Something pulled up on my side.
You said you can or can't? Are you able to?
No. We can. If you
So
drop it in the chat.
I'm trying to. Because I have the page here. How do I? You're gonna see my tech skills here. Let's see.
Well, you can't drop an image in the chat. You can screen share. You can share your screen though.
Let's see here. I'm gonna do a copy and paste. And I'm sorry. I think the copy and paste sometimes is a little funky. So I think like for some reason from the PDF, like some
even if you want to DM it to me, can you DM it to me on Twitter?
DM the screenshot. Yeah.
And then I can pull it up.
Yeah,
let's do that. I'll give it to you guys. Give me 1 second.
You're saying these things, and it just takes me back to conversations on this pod. I can remember Omar vividly. Man, the Lakers, like, are they going into players' meetings thinking it's still the 80s? They're just doing old world practices as the Lakers, and their concept is, well, the excuse is, oh, well, we are the Lakers. We're the Lakers. We can do this. And everything you said just screams to me, well, because with the Lakers, we can get away with doing this. And for years, I theorized that this is what was going on at the higher levels. When we signed Timothy Mozgov from Luol Deng, I said, we're just spending money to spend money. We're doing it because we had to. Like, we had to spend money, so they decided to spend money where they wanted to, which was in the wrong place. I've been saying this since day one of me really covering my team, the level of incompetence going on at the higher levels, and it's being confirmed. Oh my! I think that's even worse.
The Mozgov Luol Deng one was because they're at the point and it's in the book a little bit. So Jeannie and her brother Jim were sort of fighting over the team and who would get to run it. And Jim had promised that basically Jim, after Dr. Bus died, Jim was running basketball, Jeannie was running business, but Jeannie was like the number one in charge. And Jim, for some reason, at one point, had made a promise that we make the playoffs within 3 years, or if not, you could fire me. And I believe that was the summer before year 3, and he was worried that he was going to get fired. So he just decided, let's go, YOLO, let's go. Like, I'm going to aim for the 8th seed, basically.
I heard something like that. I swear.
Aim for the 8th seed is a crazy sentence.
I've heard something.
We signed Luol Deng and Timothy Mozgov to aim for the 8th seed.
Is this the Antoine Jameson thing?
This is like a kind of a paragraph of some examples where I called it their fiscal approach. This was the same fiscal approach that they brought to the Ty Lue stuff. So you can see like penny pinching. So entry level staffers were paid so low. Yeah, some would have to take second jobs or sleep on other people's couches. There's the Antoine Jameson example where basically they said we don't feel we need to match you because you made so much money as a player. Jameson disagreed with the logic and left. So that's
2019. Oh my!
Has we now? Not saying she's all the way out there, but we have handled the Jeannie situation. Has Clutch not knocked on your door yet? Jeff Teague said Clutch knocks on people's doors. So I'm trying.
I'm trying to think. I find Clutch more. No. I find them more professional to deal with. Like I find it's a different kind of thing. I know Jeff Teague. I mean, listen, I love Jeff Teague. I don't know. I wouldn't take everything he says as like fact. I think we got to enjoy that podcast for what it is. Like which is, and it's glorious. But I would just I don't know what that means when he says the part about someone knocking on his door. And also, it's important to remember. So LeBron has his own spokesperson. It's Clutch, but it's a little different, right? Like Clutch does kind of its own stuff. So Clutch has their own opinions, but I find you can talk to people at Clutch in a different way. Or let me rephrase: with this book, they were more open to just having some of these, let's clarify, make sure I got this right, is my context right, some of this kind of stuff. That the Lakers were not. So,
last question to wrap us up. This has been great so far. So I know you have some other work out there on other NBA teams. I'm gonna be. Who said that? Who said that on Pablo's podcast about the Knicks and their next investigation? Ultimately, what I'm asking you is,
Yeah.
who is the next hit piece coming out on, and will it be about the Hawks and their mismanagement?
It's so funny because I really don't set out to do hit pieces and I'm mismanagement, but sometimes I not feel bad. Sometimes I wonder where it's like, so my first book was on the Sixers, and I'm from New York, so the first team I covered was the Knicks, and I remember being like, and both those teams were, have tons of mismanagement throughout the years, and I remember being like, is this just these specific teams, or like if you put a microscope to any NBA team, if I did this to the if I spent 3 years looking at the Indiana Pacers, would I say like, oh my God, what a shit show, right? And I genuinely don't know the answer, right? I don't know. I feel less bad because like in the Lakers, I mean, that's part of the job. You get the reason everyone, well, in theory, you're in a big market. In theory, you get paid more because you're working in a big market. Again, with the Lakers, that's not necessarily true. So to answer your question, yeah, I don't know. After this, I'm gonna go hibernate. After this is done, I'm gonna go hibernate for a month or two and then figure out what to do next. I don't know.
Before you hibernate, I'm about to say before you hibernate, I had one other question.
No, you can ask as many as you want.
Oh wait, what? What's up?
Go ahead.
I just won't be able to live with myself if I don't get this answer, because obviously in the tweet that blew up, I got the quote that it says that Russ said, "I hate this fake shit. I just can't." I gotta know. Did he say anything else?
That's all I know. So all I know is I say this like what I had and like what I had like verified. Like I put in there like that. I knew that section. Like I knew I had it. Like when I got that, I'm like, oh, this is the story, right? I knew. Just sometimes like this is too good because it's just NBA stuff. It's got like I love. To me, sports books should have some silliness in them, and Will Smith being in the middle of that is just perfect. It just is like 6 months after the Chris Rock slap, which is just random. Like, why is he even coming in there? It's just random. So all I knew is that Russ was. All I know about Russ is as that's happening, as LeBron's raising his hand, asking question after question after question. It was described to me that Russ, you can see like the anger, like the steam, boiling out of his ears, and that he was picking at a bowl of fruit, just really angrily, just like angrily picking at a bowl of fruit. And then at some point goes, I hate that fake shit. And then the picture, which the fact that like that exists is, the team picture, which if people haven't seen the Lakers that day, they posted a picture, they tweeted a picture of them with Will Smith, one of these, we welcome Will Smith. So happy he showed up, and Russ has his scowl there. And at the time, I remember the time it got a little pickup, people were making a joke, but it turns out there was more behind that than the rest of us realized.
And just for confirmation, because I know some people will hear that quote and take it the wrong way. Hell, it's Twitter. Of course they do. This is Russ talking in reference to how they were just 180 their whole attitude towards Will Smith. Not saying they were negative towards Will Smith and they showed up and they were positive, but that they walked out of
practice. It was like a summary of his right. I saw some of this, like, and it might be my fault, the writing. Like, I don't know that Russ specifically had an issue with LeBron, not knowing a Godfather quote, right? Like you had to use, like, I don't think like that. No one told me that Russ hated that LeBron would always tweet pictures of him reading page 1 of the book, right? Like that wasn't like something I got specifically from him. But LeBron obviously has this reputation, which we all know and aware of. And with Russ, this was the part that was in there. I think the Kyrie stuff is what triggered it, right? That LeBron was basically saying, he was almost publicly saying, I want Kyrie Irving. And the only way for them to get Kyrie Irving, literally through salary cap reasons, was by trading Russ. So he's saying, I want Kyrie Irving, at the same time saying, like, I love Russ. And Westbrook, like, he's not an idiot. He knows if you want Kyrie Irving, he knows what that means for him. So seeing all that, but then, I hate that fake shit was in reference to that the guy who had walked out of the meeting is now the one asking a million questions. Correct.
Right. Okay.
Last thing to put a bow on it. What should people be taking away from this book? Because I'm as I'm scrolling through your Twitter, some of the posts about the book, some of the different excerpts that people have taken and tweeted, and I'm seeing some end like you said, yeah, go Russ. Some are go LeBron. Some are I knew all this about the Lakers. It's tragic. Some of this is like that's my franchise. So what do you think people should be taking away from this book?
It's a great question. So okay, I'll kind of answer. When I do this, it's like I want to do like what's it really like there? Like what is the LeBron Lakers era? What has it actually been like? What has actually been happening? Like what are the things that have happened behind the scenes that we don't see that impact the on-court stuff that we do see? And the answer is, I think that it's been like the word I've come to is just like weird. It's just been a weird. LeBron's era in LA is weird because it's a success because they won the title, but it should have been more, right? I think people expected more when he got there. I think if you told anyone when he got there that he would be there 8 years, I mean, this is LeBron. This is eighth season there, I believe.
Longest tenure.
Yes, that's his longest consecutive tenure
of
with any team. It's wild, and I think that's going to be something like in 20 years. It's going to be a trivia question that people are going to get wrong, right? They're not going to. That's going to like, oh, really? He was with the Lakers the longest stretch, and to have not just one title run, but one finals appearance, I think is something that and missed the playoffs multiple times. I think there should have been more, and more was expected, and the book is my attempt to explain like what happened here and why maybe it didn't reach the heights that we thought it all would.
Okay. Your own Wiseman, ladies and gentlemen. Can you tell people where to find the book? And
yeah, sure. It's wherever. I used to say, support local bookstores, but at this point, with no one reads anymore, support Amazon. That's fine. Just get wherever you read. If you read, that's good. So just go get the book wherever you buy a book. It's available.
We're gonna have the book pinned at the top of the live stream and all that stuff like that. We spammed it in the chat. I'll spam it in the chat again. And also see that tank to the top one on Joel Embiid and the Sixers in the background too. That's funny. But we appreciate you for stopping by and answering a whole bunch of questions. You got some good stuff.
It's my pleasure, man. I'm so happy you reached out. This was great. I loved it. Thank you.
He confirmed I was right for years. You have yourself. No, hey, he confirmed I was right for years.
You good? You good, guys?
Good.
See you guys. Appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, chat. You can't call me nothing ever again, dog.
He don't know what he just did.
Out of the park, though. Out of the park since day one. I've been saying this stuff.
I knew they were incompetent. I
cheap though
was
crazy.
I knew we were cheap. I knew we were cheap. We let Alex Caruso walk. I knew we were cheap. I knew we were cheap. But hey, we let Caruso walk because THT is a clutch guy. All you, oh no, the GM wanted his guys. LeBron just running shit. LeBron ain't had nothing to do with none of this shit. And I'm probably more mad at that than anything. It's been apparently 8 years of the GM got y'all fooled. No, idiot. The love you have for men got you fooled. That's really what this is. The parasocialism got you fooled. Y'all think y'all know stuff. Y'all even make JV and think y'all know how these multi-billion-dollar companies run. Y'all don't even know the first thing to do in a JV game. Man.
I think the only thing that surprised me was I knew they were cheap. I've been calling them cheap, but the stuff about Antoine Jameson telling him like you should the specific words we're
the Lakers.
We're the Lakers. Like
you made how much as a player? 83 mil.
We're the Lakers.
He didn't even. They didn't even say like, yo, there's a lot of benefits to being in LA versus Washington, which still wouldn't have been like a real argument, but it would at least
would have been better.
You were a player. What you worried about money for? What?
I don't even think that was the worst part. The worst part was the summer league coaches had to pay for their own That was that's when I knew, okay, I thought y'all was cheap. Y'all like Mr. Krabs Julius from everybody hates Chris cheap. Like
that's 2 cents worth of scouting
the
money.
summer league coaches gotta fly to Vegas them on their own dime.
And I think that's part of the reason why y'all have problems with like cultivating young talent too, but
yeah,
because it can't get to practice.
Scouting them,
not scouting, and you can't get there. You can't even travel.
We can't even get through to him. Not even that. Can't even get through to him. I'm thinking this whole time Lonzo's just quiet, kept rookie. Whole time he hates studying, hates watching. How is he such a good defender? Hates watching film. He getting movie quotes put on him.
Lonzo
you watch film?
I guess.
What about this $100 bill? Do you know how disturbing that is? That one of the best guard defenders in the NBA isn't watching film.
Imagine if he did.
Now, to be fair, it was just Russell Westbrook. Like, how much film do I gotta watch? Oh no, he gonna dunk. Like, I get it.
That was peak Russ though.
Oh
It don't
no!
matter.
Oh no! He gonna dunk a lot. Like what? Okay.
Also, let me say this
Run
too.
fast,
And I
jump
know
high.
you gotta pick them when you pick them. That's not something they didn't know before they drafted.
They
Lonzo?
asked the right questions. They was too busy asking LeVar. LeVar was answering all the questions pre-draft. I think you forgot that.
Too busy singing BBB. Ooh, my thing is dead ass. Despite all the things he said about our incompetency in literal "we're the Laker" moments, how he still credited that a good amount of reason we didn't win is because of Russ's stubbornness and something about LeBron. I forgot what he said, so I'm not gonna misquote him. That is what got me like, oh,
That's kind of hilarious. Out of all y'all
how?
conspiracy theories, Russ actually is just that ass. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
No
Like,
conspiracy
despite
theories gonna
all
save
of
this.
what he said, it's still. Oh, don't get it wrong, though. LeBron, Russ's stubbornness to change his play, and something he mentioned about LeBron, but both of them.
We saw the bricks.
That is also interesting, and we'll move on to these super chats because our second special guest is coming up soon. That whole conversation about this being like LeBron's, I didn't know that until Sage just said it. The LeBron's longest tenure thing,
Oh yeah,
and it's just not filled with much more success. And I don't know if that's like, man, a combination of like a bunch of different things going on. And one day we'll probably have to really, really, really have that discussion about, what really caused this or whatever the case may be. I'm already formulating some nasty hot takes. Is Jeannie Buss worse than Dan Gilbert?
I think the funniest thing about the whole conversation, I know we're moving on. Actually, I think Russ lied to LeBron and AD. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Russ went there and said, nah. I'm willing to do everything for the team.
I got y'all. Don't worry about me.
I can only imagine. He said that. Oh no, I'm gonna do everything.
Is it not Russ like, or then why are they going to Russ saying you can be you? Why is any team saying that instead of saying, it's crazy? And I'm not saying that he would say this, but Russ might be like, you know what? I will change. Why is nobody just asking him to change? Why do they keep saying you can be you?
Because
are they scared of him?
No, it's not that. It was, especially at that time, it was the same thing that was going on with Melo, like around the time he was on the Thunder, that transition period between Thunder, the off time, and then the Rockets. Okay, you're great. You're all-time great, but it's time for you to come off the bench. Like a lot of all-time greats struggle having that conversation. You don't know when to have that convo. And a lot of people thought it was too early for us to have that convo. The thing that makes me hesitate to say, oh, nah, Russ lied to him. Okay, Russ telling them, oh, yeah, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get one of these. And then the first clip I see of training camp is him having to be hugged and held by Darvin Ham to be convinced to come off the bench. That seems contradictory. That's where the problems was. And that's why I was like, oh no, they had to lie to Russ, right? Because Russ surely can't be that fake, right?
Oh, y'all did get him after the Wizards year.
Yeah.
And he went off that year.
Yeah, he wasn't, but there's a misconception due to time now that Russ was this awful player prior to being a Laker. Even though I disagreed with the trade, the thought was to have another guy around an all-star level kind of still control the ball when LeBron needs to take a break. We were at that point of copium. Russell Westbrook was still Mr. Triple-Double out in DC. He wasn't as explosive, sure, but he definitely was still relative to what he once was. The fall off in LA is just that, a fall off in LA.
Yeah, I don't. Cop the book. I'm actually gonna cop the book. I do want to build out my basketball library again. I need to find my book of basketball, but I also want to read his book on the tank situation, the Philadelphia 76ers situation. JKP for $5.
He's on fire.
The Lakers better offering snow bunnies in snow than whatever idiocy I've just heard. Lakers one of the luckiest franchises ever.
And what's funny about that is that luck has run out, and it feels like only the elderly people from that era don't realize it now. Like everyone is over we're the Lakers stuff. We don't care. What have you done? The elderly are still trying to get it off.
Yeah, Antoine Jameson's probably just not trying to do crack. I don't know. Shout out to JKP for gifting a membership.
He's on fire.
That's his first one. Shout out to him. I'm about to say the YouTube page did just crash. Shouts out to AD
He's on
for
fire.
sending 5 pesos, saying, "Why were people saying the Lakers are mid when they were 50 wins last year with Luka and AD injured? Consistently and Hayes at center. ESPN type of take from y'all."
You know what? I find fascinating about these things is just like, do we hear our own sentences when we speak? So
You thought they were great last season?
Hold on. I just want you to hear yourself. So we have LeBron James, Luka Doncic. We win 50 games and don't do anything with that. And you would not classify that in any way, shape, or form as mediocre, mid, and or disappointing. That's kind of crazy to me.
I just found out, Sage, a lot of people have very low expectations for their team.
Yeah,
therefore,
it's ridiculous.
You know, first round exit is successful to them because their teams suck. So they don't expect anything more than a first round exit. I got an argument with a Warriors fan. Shout out Sanchez. I said both our teams suck. The Lakers and the Warriors suck this year because I don't view them as title winners because I see these as dynasties. Oh, well, the Lakers definitely suck because we made it to the second round. Yeah, because you have low expectations for your team because your team sucks. Therefore, if you're not thinking about championship or buzz, your team
My team
sucks.
already decided this season to buzz.
So
Everyone already
guess
talking
what,
about AJ.
You're enjoying basketball the most out of everybody on this goddamn platform. Like again, I just don't understand when we ask these questions, have these tactics, case may be. If the Miami Heat just formed and LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh won 50 games and we're a first round exit, we wouldn't be sitting there and being like, oh yeah, we'd be like, huh, the fuck happened to the rings you talked about? You know what I'm saying? It's obvious relativity to the current roster and what you would assume potential that the team could do makes our experience thus far very mediocre. But I guess
Last
to
two.
break that down.
Shouts out to JKP.
He's on fire.
For gifting 5 memberships. And I'm assuming J2 wasn't a part of that 5 because
Come on, bro. Water isn't wet.
I was keeping up with the chat while that was going on. And last but not least, shouts out to Millen for $2. Says, Omizi, take it out. It's hurting.
How do you feel about that, man?
Yeah, how do you feel about going viral on Twitter?
You know what I say? Of all the tweets.
Again.
I mean, again, right? It is what it is. I feel like,
That's a great.
that's a crazy.
It is what it is. I mean, take it out. I mean,
Yeah.
Type of character. Type an icon. All right, bro.
it's another day.
Type shift. I don't know. While we wait for our special guest to come, type in the chat and then we bring him in. I did want to ask, have y'all seen we just going left, right, and sideways in this one. Have y'all seen the new Keke Palmer show?
True Jackson VP?
The what?
I guess.
I saw a tweet about it. But
Oh, he's been here. Bring him up, Bezos. Bring him up. Bring my buddy up. Bring my pal up.
I sent it. I sent the invite. You're good.
Bring my guy up. But have y'all seen the new Keke Palmer show?
I didn't know there was a new Keke Palmer show.
I thought she did a movie. I didn't know she had a TV show.
No, it's called Southern Fried Rice, and it's a show about a Korean girl who got adopted by a black family, flown back to Oatsville, Georgia, some make-believe town in deep South Georgia. She grows up black, and then she goes to an HBCU as a Korean woman because she wants a different experience.
Let me just say, before anyone else says anything,
Homebread.
let me just say, I want to say I was wrong. For so long, I said, nah, man, just come up with original IPs. The people want new things. Bring back sequels, trilogies, and reboots. We don't want no more new things. No more. If this is what new things look like, we don't want nothing new. Let's just rehash the good old days, please. This sounds horrible.
You're so close to agreeing with me entirely. At that point, just make True Jackson P. All right, man. Just straight up go ahead and make it the fucking president. This is ridiculous.
I've seen Asian and black people had the same reaction. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, no,
Asians are like,
that's that idea, bro. That's a horrible idea.
They also don't have any Asian people like on the back end of the show. So they're just writing the literal
A
writer.
title called a show called Fried Rice with an Asian fucking
Southern Fried
protagonist is kind of
Southern fried rice.
Southern fried rice, and it's what? Just a bunch of people hitting the You're Watching Disney Channel jump around fried chicken and HBCU? All right, man.
It definitely needs to be Southern chicken fried rice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another
Look at
special
that.
guest in the building.
Welcome to the platform, man.
Feels very weird to join in midway through when y'all talking about some silly shit.
I mean, do you have an experience of a Korean woman going to an HBCU? Do you know anything? Have you seen that show? Have you seen the trailer for the show and stuff?
No,
Oh, you haven't?
I've been off the grid.
Oh man, Keke Palmer is probably one of the worst people on the internet, gang.
I will be watching this show.
It's all on YouTube. She put it all on YouTube.
I'll,
I'm
take,
watching-
YouTube
I'm
show?
watching it tonight after the pod.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. We'll see.
Called Southern Fried Rice. Our butt Tevin, ladies and gentlemen.
Our guy!
He's on fire!
What do they
Coming
want
off
from
of
me
a-
again?
Coming off of a cold, so pardon me if I cough or sneeze and I sound like I'm trying too hard.
What are you gonna be for Halloween this year?
I posted a clue on my Instagram story. I don't
saw
want
that. I don't
to.
know
I
what that
don't want to reveal it. Do you have any guesses based off of my Instagram story?
Gang, that was Elf from the movie
No.
Elf.
It's an old black film.
What's old? Like
No,
70s?
it's in the night. It's from the 90s.
Old film and he got Elf?
Tevin.
I thought you was dressed as Thing One.
It's blank, man. But whatever.
I was just
Oh, swear. Okay, I see it.
I'm about to say, what movie from the 90s could he have been
Somebody said
in? Someone
Leprechaun.
got that.
Is Leprechaun an old black?
He is 6'5".
Yeah, I could
6'6".
never. I could never. Anyway, what's up, chat? Hello, everybody. It's always cool when I come in and everybody goes, fifth member, Tim. It's always it lets me know that I'm welcome in the space. So I'm glad y'all appreciate me because when the camera stops rolling, these niggas just light me up about how badly I suck. So
Good. This is good.
Man,
Look,
hopefully you do better this time.
usually when we invite Tev onto the podcast, it's because we're talking about some like Twitch drama stuff. And guess what? That's exactly what we got.
yeah,
here.
today's no different.
They say you gotta take the layups. Stop trying to do stuff that you normally don't do. Look, Twitch has an essay problem. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. Twitch has an essay problem. Has everybody seen the Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer situation? The unbanning or the banning and then unbanning? Everybody
Nah,
saw
I
that?
know.
Too.
C, senor.
Okay. And then everybody has seen the Mizkif Chronicles with Imaru.
No, senor Negrito.
Yes, I am familiar.
Let me play some clips. So for those that are unfamiliar with what happened this past weekend, Mizkif, friend of no,
Nobody.
okay.
Hope nobody here.
Mizkif, friend of well, even as he says, nobody, was blasted by Imaru, his ex-girlfriend, basically for saying, or for assaulting her, blackmailing her, abusing her, and a plethora of other allegations, some pretty deep and heinous stuff. I'm just gonna play this one real quick.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing. For the entirety of this year, I have attempted to separate myself from him and not talk about him at all, and not talk about this issue, and just not make it a public thing. I always tried my best to keep this to myself. But like I said, I feel like it's gone to the point, which I'll explain later, that I feel like it just has to be done.
Two things. One, Imaru is the young lady that got assaulted at TwitchCon 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
It's been 2 weeks ago now.
Did you go to
It's
TwitchCon?
been
Tevin?
it's been a week. Yeah, I went to TwitchCon.
I know it was nasty out there.
Yeah.
Heard you got pressed up on. Not like seriously though. Like they tried.
Oh yeah, no. not to even get into crazy spaces, but I got pepper sprayed. There was a stabbing. I also got sexually harassed, assaulted. I don't know what the situation, but it wasn't from anybody at Twitch. Drunk lady at the bar was grabbing him, trying to make out with people, and she caught me lacking, and I whole crazy situation. Shit was crazy. The shit was crazy. It was bad. It was not good. It was not straight.
You didn't get caught lacking. You got.
I know, and I shoved her off, and I almost got in trouble. So I was like, let me just get out of here before shit gets crazy, before shit gets weird. But it was the whole weekend scene was like people were moving crazy.
It is TwitchCon.
But I will say it was not a streamer or anybody at TwitchCon. We were bar hopping, and it was just a woman. So before anybody tries to take off with that,
it's always a woman, isn't it?
Damo, I cannot
today.
get into it when it's serious mode.
Okay. So, in those claims, the second portion of that is Imaru like 5'11" or 4'11"?
No, she's extremely small. Also, shout out Imaru. She's from Wichita. She's from my neck of the woods. I knew her growing up, so it's kind of crazy that we both ended up in the space.
Wait, what?
Oh shit.
Yeah, she grew up about an hour away from me. She's like a couple years younger. So she used to throw big parties. Well, not parties, but where they'd serve like juice and shit at her crib. So I knew her before she was like really popular.
Okay. Shouts out to Wichita.
Right.
Yeah, she looks 4'11".
She's tiny. Yeah. I think maybe not even 100 pounds soaking wet.
Why you say that? Hold on now. Never mind. I was going to say something crazy. All right. Nonetheless, she goes into this detailed story about Mizkif punching holes in walls. He's also tiny. Goes into more detail about him talking about speeding, going 150 miles per hour, wanting to end himself. She also talks about how he gave her a black eye. He claims that it was based off a phone, and we'll get into Mizkif's excuses for what happened too. Biggest claims, probably the essay. While she was crying, sobbing, he had jammed his hand down her pants after kissing her and holding her, in which she screamed, and he had to jump off her. He ran out apologizing. We'll get. I do want to also talk about his insecurities when it comes to viewership and all this stuff like that. What's going on in the streaming community? Because I also know that there's some stuff with like Cutie Cinderella and Ludwig and the FaZe guys too. I just need to get it out there. What's going on in the streaming community, and why are they so weird as individuals?
I feel
Is
like
it-
a
Is it a
correspondent
nature of
right
streaming?
now.
Yeah. Is this
Twitch
no, bro, is this the
correspondent.
nature of the streaming community for them to be these weirdos? Because it's a lot hitting the fan right now.
Yes and no. I mean, obviously, like communities in general, no matter what community is going to have shitty people in it. The larger the community, the more susceptible it is to have like one person or a group of people or even a community be on some shitty mentalities. What I will say, this is not new. Like for everybody that's experiencing stuff like this happens like every couple of years, where the major powers that be, or like the generation that comes up, has all their shit exposed. I've said it time and time again. It's kind of the nature of the beast, to where the more popular you are, the more corrupt or the worse things you had to do to get there. But this is like nothing new. Like this happened in 2020 with like Pokemon and Minecraft communities, where there was like children allegations, and they had to, and Super Smash Brothers, where they had to like mass exodus. We're in that streaming portion now, where a lot of the Twitch streamers are going through like beef. What I will say is the major thing is that, and the reason why a lot of this is coming out is just because when TwitchCon comes up, and you know you're going to be surrounded by a lot of the people that you'd seen over the past year, or had to deal with over the past year, that you've had to deal with online, a lot of people will start to get more stressed, or they feel like now is the right time to talk about their experience over the past couple of years. Same with Imaru, same with a lot of people that got sexually assaulted at prior TwitchCons, and the pressure from that after the fact will always lead to blow-ups. This happen. You can track it every single year. When TwitchCon comes around, people just get stressed out because they have to deal with people that they haven't had to deal with in a long time. They know they're going to be there. And so what we're seeing is like so many of these things are happening that people are just under a lot of stress, and they're I'm speaking from the fan side, the fan point. They're just very quick to react to certain things. So with Emmy talking about her experiences, and like obviously that's a terrible set of experiences to have to go through back to back to back to back. People are just ready and like reared up to be more aggressive towards intolerance. Like they hear about that and they're already mad. So they hear about the cutie shit and then the Nina shit, and they hear about the Ludwig shit and the Hassan shit, and they're just like already ready to be like, well, fuck this. No, we're already dealing with this. We're already dealing with this. Fuck all these guys. Get rid of all of them because they're charged up. But this isn't anything new. You know, we hear about this shit every couple of months, and it's from some different creator. I don't know why we're shocked.
Sage, does streaming and popularity make you evil?
I would say obviously no. But it can expose who a person truly is, or it can expose the level of boredom someone may truly acquire. Because I think that is honestly more than these people coming into it and being malicious people, or people that have these desires. I think some people just do weird stuff because they have time to do weird things, and maybe that does still track with the first thing I said. Potentially, I could even see that, but I don't think that streaming coherently means for this to be a point in case. Not at all. Like literally no part of streaming would, or really anything, but especially streaming would have any reason to behave in certain weird ways.
Well, maybe it's like what were you gonna say, Bezos, before
Well, I just have this general theory because I don't think this problem is exclusive to streaming. That one, a lot of content creators do have a little bit of narcissism in them. And two, what was my other point? I think like I maybe think of something else, but like a lot of us are like competitive in nature, or a lot of us have like obsessive mentalities. Like to Tevin's point, I think to be one of the best, one of the biggest, you have to have like an obsession with content creation. So those two things being combined with a lot of people that are also introverted, it's a very bad mix. It's a very bad mix. And then they get into this environment where now they're forced to be extroverted. Now they got to talk to people. Now that you're doing content houses and living with these people. So you got a lot of obsessed, narcissists, weirdos in the same house. And a lot of these things happen. Not to justify, but I really do think that that's a big part of the reason why like a lot of this happens with content creators. So,
and I think that's what happened. Like, I don't know if you saw the clip of Mizkif explaining essentially his issue with the people that he's dating and their viewership being higher than his. Essentially, he was dating Maya, another streamer before, and she had higher viewership than him, and he was livid about it. He was pissed. He could not handle it. He was just so erratic about the situation. But two people calmed him down. I think the other dude's name is Adam, but essentially called Ludwig, or not Ludwig, XQC. And XQC told him like, yo, bro, you got to calm down because ultimately she's like a woman. So she's going to have a view cap anyway. There's no need to really get upset about her because she has ovaries and labias and a clitoris.
Yeah,
I'm imagining this in his way of speaking, and I don't want to laugh right now. So yeah, Omar, did you want to ask me any leading questions into?
No, hold on. Okay. So if it's not streaming inherently, why does this keep happening on Twitch? Is there something special about Twitch specifically that keeps having this recurring issue happen on Twitch? Like Tevin said, this is year in and year out at this point.
Oh, that's easy. Twitch is the go-to when it further people's mainstream thought of streaming. Like people's go-to for streaming is Twitch. Just like a lot of people, we're in a generation now where people's first thoughts on content creation is now TikTok. A lot of people, their go-to now is I'm a content creator because I'm creating content on TikTok. That's the same thing it is for streaming. People inherently are evil. I do believe there are more evil people than there are good people in the world. Therefore, when you got people streaming, there are going to be more evil people streaming than there are good people. And when you have evil people blow up compared to good people, evil people show their evil ways. I don't think, again, I don't want to be an echo chamber, but retweet the Sage. Streaming doesn't make anybody evil. I don't even think Twitch makes people evil. But when Twitch is the platform where people default to go to start streaming or to watch a stream, whatever it is that involves streaming, that is where majority of the evil people will go. They're going to show their heads. They're going to literally, some of them will show their heads.
But so, and this is where I think, especially Tevin can give us some insight. Like, if this is a repeated thing, does the platform in and of itself not have some responsibility to stop platforming some of these people in regards to these mad allegations that keep going on? I saw that Mango was back on Twitch and was streaming, and we also talked about Zoe and Nina being banned for about less than 48 hours before
Yeah.
getting unbanned.
SpongeBob level ban.
The
Walk in the
close
cell.
door,
All right, get out.
open the door. So does Twitch not have a level of responsibility? Because I'm not saying that they could prevent, I don't know, Mizkif from jamming his hand down the pants of Imaru off camera, but they damn sure could take away his ability to have like a big platform and swell his head more, and fill him with the community that's willing to give like excuses for his behavior and stuff like that, which ultimately enables it.
Is that a question for anyone or?
So I wanted to hear Tevin first, sir.
Damn.
Okay, if I can go on a brief side tangent really quick. I have to get this off my chest before we even start, because there is bias. There's definitely a bias for me in particular. I fucking hate Mizkif. I have never liked Mizkif. This is like well known for me, and so I want to get this out of the way before people are like, "Oh, like you're just saying shit." Because yeah, you're right. I do. You're definitely right. Allow that bias to decide your own opinion. But is it Twitch's responsibility to not like promote this or to sweep this under the rug? Yeah, absolutely. I've talked about this that the problem is a circle. When the thing that gets you the most attention is the traffic of the reality show that you've kind of spun, you're inevitably just going to have problems, right? If the thing that inherently drives people to your site is catty, problematic things, you're going to promote a culture in which people respond to it, and they respond, whether it's positive or negative, they're responding, which creates more traffic for you. What I mean by that is, like, if you're promoting these IRL reality type streams and more crazy shit happens, and traffic comes directly from that, those people that are going to Twitch to watch these streams specifically want to watch that type of content. And then it just builds from there, right? The audience, now they're talking about it. Now there's communities directly associated to it. And so it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And what comes with that sort of reality show style of meta that we're currently in is that the lines get blurred, and shit like this is inevitably going to happen. It already does happen. Don't get it twisted. Especially for women, every woman damn near has been harassed or assaulted. Like, it's just damn near facts at this point. But for it to be broadcast, and with the reality show meta being so close to it, with like all these girl streams, these dating streams, it is so close to that line that people really can't decide what's real and what's not. And so you have these big ass drama moments over shit that's really serious, that's not taken seriously until somebody sits down and is like, look at this, like I'm getting fucked up, my life's fucked up over this. Twitch has a responsibility to like not promote these things, or really just promote other things to try and drive traffic in a more positive light, or just a more stream entertainment focused light. But it's really, really hard to stop it. They're in such a catch-22 position. From a business standpoint, it would be suicide to even attempt to remove somebody like Nina, or remove somebody like Mizkif from the platform, which ultimately like they should do. But they would just be, tying their own hands behind their back until they have until the meta shifts, essentially.
Can I ask, I wasn't sure if anybody was about to go, my phone was looking at something. Can I ask Omar, do you feel it's Twitch's responsibility to make a decision on so Imaru comes out, says everything that happened to her, makes her claim, you feel that Twitch has a responsibility to do something immediately versus waiting to see the information, seeing where the story goes, if anything's true, if it's not, or hey, allegations, negative publicity, get him off our platform for the time being.
Well, I mean, he kind of admitted to the stuff, so I think he's in a little bit of a different.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, he did admit
my
to so much.
Yeah,
of
my
it.
bad. My bad.
Yeah. I know that that's
my
not.
bad.
I hadn't played those clips, but he admitted to it. Like he pretty much the only thing that he didn't say that he did was the black eye situation. He claims that it was because he has this routine of throwing the phone on the bed. Like he's brushing his teeth, and I don't know how y'all's rooms are set up, but he's brushing his teeth in the bathroom, and he like and the bedroom and the bathroom are next to each other. So he just throws his phone on the bed before he gets in the bed. And in him throwing the phone on the bed, it hits her in the face and it gives her a black eye. That's his story.
Yeah, I want y'all to be just in general. If everybody could, if you haven't seen it and you want to discuss it, go watch that video about how he talks about what happened, because it's so funny in the sense that he admits to everything that he did. He just goes, "Yeah, all of these things happened, but it's not a bad thing that these things happen." And that's where it's like such a funny. This is the shit that I have a problem with Mizkif, is where he like the world around him is so warped, where he talks about shit that he did as if it's not a big deal, right? He'll be like, yeah, I did do these things, but it wasn't sexual assault. I thought it was what I was supposed to do. He literally says that. He goes, I thought that's what she wanted. I thought she wanted me to she's crying. I thought she wanted to have sex with me. Oh, she was violent too. She used to throw plushies at me, so I would punch holes in the wall. Yeah, I did find her team at TwitchCon, and I did say if she said anything about me, I would go nuclear with every single thing. Like, these are all okay things in his fucking mind. And this is the part that I have, yeah, everybody has, there's bad shit out there. There's bad people on Twitch, but to hear somebody like rationalize the shit as cool and try to convince you in his fan base and all these other people that the shit is fine, that he does all these things, is where it's like, that's when you get rid of somebody. If they're trying to rationalize the shit to you, it's like, brother, you cannot spin this in a way that this somehow is like more okay. If you made it seem like, oh, this is what you thought, then like go somewhere.
This is the phone explanation.
The first year of our relationship, we almost had no fights. We started to date officially in January of 2022, and up until my cancellation, everything was perfect. She brushed over that I threw water bottles or my phone near her, but that wasn't during fights. I want to make that very clear. It would be me throwing my phone on my bed when I brushed my teeth. She did tell me she got a bruise from it, and I stopped. That's all that happened. I will throw you and show you an example, chat. I'm brushing my teeth. Right here. Look at me. I would throw my phone on the bed. I would just lob it over because I was going to bed. So I would just throw the phone.
Now that's his explanation. What also like happens after that is I do some research. There's a specific point in time where this thing happens. She has the black eye. Imaru goes on stream and she's like, oh, I got a black eye. I ran into the side of a door. And so I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, I mean, if she got a black eye. Huh?
Even the phone shit, like,
phone shit is stupid.
No, but now that I'm thinking about it, like, I understand he kind of made it seem like, oh, I don't throw that. He doesn't throw it hard, but like, just thinking about like just lobbing your phone on a bed with like a woman in it, like,
yeah, why would you do it?
Yeah, that can still hurt. Like for real. I mean, she got a bruise from it.
She bruises easily, and she talks about it in her VOD where she's like, I asked him to stop throwing shit at me, even plastic bottles, because I bruise really easily, and people ask a lot of questions. She's like, there's so much to like really go and look into it, because it's like we're talking about shit that one, he's admitted to, but people have dug deeper into it, and they have clips from all the times he was dating Maya where he like is geeking the fuck out about viewership, slapping her in the top of the head, yelling at her. They talk about him driving 100 miles an hour. Like he talks about this shit happening. There's people who talk, like Senna talks about how he used to go to parties and he'd go up to people and be like, the only reason I'm talking to you is because your viewership's high right now. Like when he did the Streamer Olympics, he actively has his own stream where he talks about, yeah, don't you hate all those people? And he said, yeah, I went because it's good PR. I need to rebuild my stream. And it's like, this is that shit that I'm talking about. He's so excluded from the rest of this other shit. Like, yes, Twitch has a problem in total, but Mizkif is so removed from this other shit because he's uniquely bad. Like, he is so uniquely bad about all the shit. And like I said, I like, it goes so much deeper when people realize that he was an Ice Poseidon cameraman. And so he was literally built upon that fucking framework that everything is allowed, everything's content. That's where the N-word in the car shit came from. He was talking to Ice Poseidon about that. When he was saying all that racist shit about black people and Mexicans and Asian people, he was talking to Ice Poseidon about it. When he got bigger than Ice Poseidon, when he started his own content, he literally DM'd him and said, I don't need you anymore. I leached off of you and took all your viewers. There's a DM of him talking to Ice Poseidon like that. So what I've always understood that this shit was bad. It was always bad. And the fact that people like just gave him a reprieve because of whatever, it sucks. And to double down on this and go further, like I said, I'm not trying to go on a super side tangent, but Miz is such a unique problem that needs to be understood. I remember when I was talking to Senna when we were first like coming up at the same time, and I was like, yeah, dude, I don't like Mizkif. And she was like, what? He seems like such a nice guy. He has this very interesting perspective where all he does, and I don't know if anybody watches Mizkif, he literally begs women to come on, berate him, and make him look like some sort of cuck so that he can get clips just by hanging around women, and then make him seem way more popular than he is, and then they inevitably get a career from it. This happens so fucking often. They get a career from it, and then they inevitably learn that he will get jealous once you form your own career, and then they try to like disassociate from him, and then he starts geeking the fuck out. Senna went this way, and not entirely. She has her own career, but like all these women have their own career. Maya, Senna, Natalie Tran was a recent one. I think Honeybell was on. Well, maybe not. I can't remember. There's a ton of women that started that way, and it bothers me so fucking much because he would. Yeah, the shit goes so deep. I could spend an hour talking about it. I'm not even gonna get too deep into it. But please just look at the signs. Go look at. It doesn't take much. It take 5 minutes of evidence to find all these fucking women instances each one of these women where they all talk about the same thing, and then they all act like. And it's not Senna's fault, but she's the most recent one that I can remember. They'll be like, "Oh, he's so nice." Yeah, no shit. That's like the whole premise is that he sells you a dream, and you can get viewers from him, and then the shit it goes sideways.
But to answer Damo's question though, back to your question, the does Twitch have a responsibility? Yeah, I think so, and not just because that in the specific instance, Mizkif kind of admitted that he did this stuff, but also for the reasons that Tevin is saying, like, yo, you know that your platform enables these behaviors, coddles these behaviors, and only does things for the most part in performative fashion, right? They pick and choose who they are going to continuously ban, not have over here this, that, and the third, left, right, and sideways, and based off of how popular they are or what the ecosystem says, that's when they'll do an unban, right? Because I mean, all of a sudden, Aiden's unbanned, Speed is unbanned. Like all these things happen, but if you were remaining consistent and true to your values, you would have kept them banned. No different than like how we kick a lot of shit for the stuff that they put up with and ultimately platform and champion. These people are no different. So yeah, Twitch should definitely take some responsibility, because then now it's spilling over into real life. Like this shit is spilling over into real life as to how these people feel on the internet, and what they think is okay. It's now happening IRL.
Not that it's an excuse. I genuinely don't think they can afford to. Like Twitch is very top heavy, and Miz is I just looked up his Twitch tracker, like the 70th ranked streamer. He's averaging like 19,000 views. So like, from a business perspective, I don't.
There's VBot allegations there too, so
yeah,
it's bad looks all around. Twitch has a problem in the sense that like it's so much deeper than just Twitch. If they could nuke the whole thing and try to like restart fresh. Yeah, B-Souls is right. Like it's not productive, but it's so community based. Like the shit that's going on with like Cutie and Ludwig and Hassan and all them. Like, it's so community based where some people will like demand it, some people will excuse it, some people will, and it being Twitch being a court of public opinion and public forum, they just can't do things that are gonna piss off the masses and drive them off the site. Yeah, it's a huge problem. Huge problem.
I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea Mizkif stemmed from the Ice Poseidon tree. That makes so much sense for why he's so damn weird. Why there's so many of these weird things coming from that circle of people in his content, and why he acts the way that he does. Tevin, oh my god, that makes so much sense.
Dude,
I did
people
not. I
ask-
had no idea.
It's a circle of jerks.
people always
Genuinely.
ask, like, how do these guys get away with it for so long? How do we not notice? Because you niggas don't look. Like, when I see somebody doing some weird shit, I'll be like, where did this weird shit come from? Like, you're a big streamer and nobody noticed how weird this shit was. It takes 2 seconds to look back and be like, oh, you came from weird shit. You've only been on weird shit, but people notice you in the moment. So they see one good thing from you and they're like, oh, I fuck with bro. Da, da, da. Now you're tapping into streams. Da, da, da. You gotta look. And people, I see it. I saw it even in the chat where I was like, it takes 2 seconds to look, and they're like, I'm not gonna do that. Just give me the summary. Well, then you either are attributing to the problem by not doing your due diligence, or you need to just like hop away from the situation entirely. I hate one thing that I really can't stand is people forming opinions on just the last thing that they saw or heard or saw like a headline or whatever. And they didn't look 2 seconds into like how this shit started. If you can find the root, you can find the weed. You know what I mean? You can get people out of here if you just paid attention to recognize where they're coming from. Because like these motherfuckers are weird, super, super weird. And if you don't know where they started from, like you're not gonna know because they don't, people don't change all that much from where they started, like their initial goal from where they wanted to go. And if you start in a bad community, especially Ice Poseidon's community or Aiden's community, post 2K era, like you're gonna see some weird shit.
I'm surprised he even got like re-platformed because from my understanding, the first time he got canceled, like that was some career-ending shit.
Mm-hmm.
But for him to bounce back, for lack of a better term, like I didn't even think we.
The lawsuit just got dropped. The lawsuit for the shit that happened with him hiding sexual assault. She dropped the lawsuit after 3 years, and that's why a lot of people came back thinking that he got vindicated, as well as Ludwig dropped. One of the most damning things was that Mizkif, Ludwig dropped a video on Mizkif talking about the whole situation, which like 4 million people saw, which kind of formulated their opinions. And so when the lawsuit got dropped, Ludwig went back and said, well, this was my fault. I enabled this and I wanted to try to correct it, not knowing the whole time. Literally within like 2 days, Emeru dropped the other thing. I was like, oh, well, actually.
Oh, this was recent then.
Yeah. This was within the same week. So that's where a lot of people started coming from with Mizkif.
And is that where Ludwig was like, fuck it, I'm just not friends with anybody on the internet?
Yeah, he tried to correct his mistake and be like, well, the lawsuit got dropped, so clearly I was in the wrong. And then people were like, no, Mizkif fucking sucks. And he's like, no, I have a responsibility to retract statements when I'm wrong. Well, then the shit came out and he's like, well, actually I was wrong. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. But then he said, as soon as he said maybe I should shut the fuck up, he goes, oh, actually Hassan's dog collar was a shot collar. And then people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't know.
Oh my God.
And so then he comes back again. He's like, well, actually, I don't know. I fucked it up again. I actually want no beef. I'm tired of talking with everybody. I'm not friends with any streamers. And then people heard that and was like, motherfucker, a lot of people are your friends. And he's like, okay, maybe I am friends with streamers. I'll leave you
like
alone.
The friendliest dude in the industry.
So
like...
that's his mistake, is that he keeps trying to like just say how he feels and is like trying to do the right thing, but inevitably is like uninformed and is not doing enough due diligence to stand on something, and so he ends up in bad positions. And like this shit is all like that.
I wouldn't even call that him just saying how he feels. You're just trying to stay in front of whatever situation it is. You're just trying to be seen in a good light. You don't want to be tied to people's negative, bad stuff. So if someone that's deemed your friend does something bad, oh, let me get in front of this. Instead of just saying, oh, well, I have no clue what's going on, I'm going to just shut the heck up, stay out of it. That doesn't involve me. I don't know what's going on. Instead of staying there, we're going to make a hard stance to stay in front of it with the community. And then we're just going to keep doing mental gymnastics every time. I'm so glad what's happening to him is happening. With Luckwood, ever since we covered that whole thing with him and his friend that was drinking, and he's literally on stream actively promoting him to drink. Ever since he had that incident, I was like, yeah, I already wasn't into your content, dude. Something about you we don't know about. I don't know what it is, but there's something about you I don't like, and something about you just rubbed me the wrong way. And then seeing that, yeah, nah. I heard about that. That came across my timeline.
The clicks and views are more valuable, like at the end of the day. So whatever it takes to have your public perception be great, whatever it takes to get you some clicks and views, it seems like that's what everybody's, they're gonna fall in the line of. That is a crazy ass switch up. I haven't looked into it yet. I know I'm supposed to record a video on it tonight, but I haven't looked into it yet. But just off that summary alone, and I know that there's way more to it. We gotta stop propping these people up, gang.
There's no way around it though. Yeah, I mean, how does a platform exist without stars?
Also, a lot of these people, you don't find out about them till they're big enough. So, and you also don't care about their past when you find out about them.
The worst shit is actually, and it's like, I know a lot of people are going to get on my head about it, but like one of the worst things that I always consider is when some shit like this goes down and people go, well, good thing our good friend Queso would never do some shit like that. He just plays games. Like, nigga, you don't know Queso either.
Yeah.
Like, in 4 years, this whole shit could look just as bad on him. He could have motherfucking monkeys in his closet doing slave work, and like we won't find out about it until like
the Clippers.
You just don't know. So you always throw. Like people go under the bus and they're like, well, good thing my streamer, and it's like, nah, hit them too. Like
you don't know about your streamer,
you
buddy.
Don't
you
know
just
shit
don't know
about anything. You really don't. The only thing that you should ever do is be like, okay, I didn't know this. It's okay to change my mind about new information. It's okay to like stop doing this shit.
I said the same thing about Lowe, and then he cheated. Tevin.
I don't think he needed to say that.
We appreciate you. Take some Sudafed.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Hope you better, man. Thank you for coming
project,
out.
by the way,
Yeah. Hey, it's not always a silly time, but it's always a good time. You know what I mean? Glad to see the boys. Glad to see y'all doing y'all thing. I'm gonna go drink 55 milligrams of Sudafed and see 31 Omars in my room like shadow clones.
It's the best time. Bye, Tevin.
Goodbye.
Appreciate you.
All right, see y'all later.
Get him out of here.
It's crazy. It's still people in my Discord. Bro, Lil still got me blocked. What did you do? Oh, I was the first nigga in the comments put a Kroger sign. I was the first person to put Kroger under his comment. Yeah, buddy, you deserve to be blocked. I don't know what to tell you. You still should be blocked. Yeah.
I got some bad news, pimp.
Refresh.
Yeah, refresh.
Am I lagging? No
It
one said
started
anything
once you
either.
started your
I wanted you to get off the sentence, man.
Once you started your story, it was over.
As soon as 7 got off, I was like, let me be nice, man. Let me not be on dick right now.
Yeah, I was like, he's really locked into the story. Let me just shut up. You know what's ironic?
Are y'all buying a Halloween costume this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Actually,
y'all
no.
been? Okay, good. Have you been to the store stage yet?
I'm going to the store.
Oh, you doing it online?
Yeah.
Gang, Halloween costumes are mad expensive.
Yeah.
Bro, they're like
That's why I'm
$40.
online. That's why I'm online. Hell no.
I didn't buy one for myself, but we had to buy one for Bree. Bro, $40? No returns?
I was say probably a little more than 40. 40 is like a minimum costume, I'm assuming, right? Because when I went in the store, adult costume started.
Do y'all have Spirit Halloween, or is that a new?
Yeah, Spirit. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit was like, yeah, we starting at 50.
Yeah.
Unless you want like a Spirit Halloween alien. Like if you want a Spirit Halloween alien, that's when I think it's like 45 or whatever, 45, 50. But if you want something from like a movie this year or last year, I was 60 out for it.
There's one in PG. Hold on.
We had to go to Ford just to find one specific costume, bro. That shit was crazy.
What's the costume?
Oh, they closed it.
Velma.
It was 40?
Yeah, it was 40. We couldn't find the right size for like we had to go to 4 stores to find the right size. That was the crazy part.
Ain't it one size fits all?
No.
Oh shit! Oh my god. Okay, Spirit is. We're not doing Halloween this year. I bought my costumes last year, and we'll just remix and recycle what I got.
I stream daily, so yeah, I'm doing costume. That is pretty much that. GG's to that.
I'm Shaggy this year, y'all.
I,
Bought a
Yeah,
green
see.
Gildan shirt on Amazon. Got my brown joggers. That's it.
keep your shit that you can remix
Zoinks,
next
couple
year.
Zoinks tweets.
Yeah, and make some shit that you can like remix and combine next year. Man, I know that streaming daily. Oh, I'm gonna stream every day up until. Oh shit. Well, maybe we can make it happen with Nightshade sending 20 gifted memberships.
Use Nightshade. Store right now, any type of 24-hour store. Go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
Still no
Jake
joke.
Clark, by the way, defeated the allegation, so he ain't next up.
Hey, I know. What's it called? Bezos did the same face to the same name that I did. Who is Leah Lee?
Why would you put that on me? No. You gonna sit on that one? Nah, I didn't do that.
Oh, hey, yo, whoa.
Nah, you're not getting away with this one. Nah.
Shit on
Oh,
what?
Bezos made the same face I did.
No, because I'm trying to figure out, dang, how they get one and Hamp and JT got one. Yeah, I've never seen no Leah Lee. What was that? Shout out to Leah Lee, man. She got a gifted membership. I don't know.
Me too.
Nightshade,
He's on fire. He's on fire.
sponsor of or Santa of the stream, I should say. Big Nightshade. 20 gifted memberships. Go check out the content. We're about to go IRL soon, permanently. And let me. This is a question for the chat. Drop it in the chat. We announced we're going IRL soon. Where do y'all think we decided on going IRL?
Worcester. You love to hear, man.
Yo, Sage.
I'll turn up anywhere, man.
Nah,
But I ain't going back.
nah.
Now with the turkeys.
It's just the airport scarred me. It ain't had nothing to do with you.
That's what I knew. I knew it.
Airport
That
scarred
was the
me.
problem with that airport. That was your first impression of my state.
Yeah, it was.
Not a fair shot. Did not get a fair shot.
That John
What,
hurt my
drive
chest.
into Worcester, and that would have been a fair shot.
I don't know. You gotta come from Boston, man. See the big city, the skyscrapers, the garden. And then you go to
I feel like a good guess would be we just meet in the middle of all of us.
That's because you live in Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Hey, that means guess who's coming to Carolina, Jack? Come on, man. I won't bring y'all here though. I won't bring y'all to Salisbury. We'll go to somewhere nice.
Bezos, if you were to take a woman out on like a nice fancy dinner, you can't go a town over. It has to be in the town that you stay in. Where would you take her? Where could you take her?
In the town that I live in right
In
now.
Worcester. You can't go to
Well, I don't live in
Shrewsbury.
Worcester, but
I'm
in
saying,
Worcester?
yeah.
Oh, I'll take her to Via.
What is that?
It's like an Italian restaurant.
Is it expensive?
Yeah.
Like, what's expensive?
$40, $50 entrees.
Okay.
They also got a Ruth Chris.
In Worcester?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, we know.
Damo.
Salisbury. Come on, man. No.
Yeah, I gotta get one off. Damo, same question. Got to take a woman to an expensive dinner. Where in your town? You can't go to the next town over. Where in your town can you take her?
Nowhere, because I don't go to expensive places to eat in my hometown. Where would I go if I want to take a woman on a nice time? So me and my girl go out. Where would I take her? The City Tavern, nice little eatery, cool food, prices not too crazy, not too cheap, and it's right down the street from nice little bar, the Fish Bowl, rooftop access. Get some drinks, chill on the roof, vibe out.
We can go tavern for tavern. My tavern better.
If you say so. I
Damo
mean,
just
I
told us
guess.
everything we needed to know. Ain't nothing in Salisbury. Okay.
Because there's no he's not gonna give me.
So there is no expensive restaurant. No,
It's not gonna
because you said
I don't go. I don't know if it is because I don't go. It doesn't spark my interest to eat somewhere expensive just because it's expensive. I don't know.
I mean, we would just assume that it's nice food as well. Like you could just okay.
I wouldn't know. I don't look for that stuff.
Sage, I don't have to ask you a question.
Yeah, I'm about to say, come on, man.
You know what?
I ain't gonna lie,
Just to
bro.
ask me.
Infinite options.
You literally asked that question just to set up that Salisbury does. You know what? He's not gonna get me, chat. I
thought
got
Bezos was gonna
time.
say Trader Joe's, but he has
No, well, I have
the
somebody.
second time.
No,
Trader Joe's
infinite options.
for dinner.
Wendy's. Somebody said Wendy's in the chat. Wow. Shouts out to the dwarf.
He's on fire.
For $10 says, can we admit between Damo and Sage, do-rag for do-rag, Sage up 1-0.
Not gonna lie, it would suck if I wasn't, but I guess it's a contest. It would suck if I wasn't.
We both have black Duke.
They off
There
the
you go.
velvet do-rags. People
There you go.
This was all they off the velvet do-rags. That's what they saying.
Are y'all? Chat?
That's what they saying.
No velvet?
Shout out to Brandon Forbes
He's on fire.
for becoming a superstar member. My mom always calls me when I'm live. You know, she just does not care. Got the same schedule every single week. Love you, Mom, but she just be doing the most. Shouts out to Chef
PRD.
Lord have mercy.
for sending in $10 to say, you see them Packers? Go Pack Go. Sage, that 500, I need that. Blame Omar. The bet was on your behalf.
No. And on top of that, I don't get rage over Steelers regular season losses. However, that one almost did it. Only because it was just so much hoopla. So shooting yourself in the foot while also having bad refs it's a combo for a crash out. I will have to admit. It is definitely a combo for a crash out.
I forgot to tell you I made a bet on your behalf.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't leave. Shouts out to Move Like Jay.
He's on fire.
$5 super chat says, I've never heard a single good thing about Mizkif. First impression of the dude I had was his gambling problems. Dude is a loser.
I saw a clip of him 3 days ago before all this happened. It was on like the Graham Stephan show, and he was talking about how his first cancellation made him go to like therapy every week, and like he almost KMS'd himself. And then I seen that, I was like, oh, he's about to go through for real.
Nah, because rabbits. You know, the rabbits were dirty. So he good. He got an excuse. Shout out to that guy for real for becoming a gifted or for gifting a member.
He's on fire.
Shout out to you. Shout out to the dwarf.
He's on fire.
For $5 says, yeah, but Sage is crispier. In
Okay.
reference to
I can't partner this. I thought it was a one-time thing.
Hey, that's what he said. I don't know. For $5, Duke the Great 12 says,
He's on fire.
how the fudge did Mizkif pull Maya and Emeru? I got to get my money up.
It's sad, man.
Are
That's
those
the
the bad?
default. That's the default for bad jumps. Everybody, I gotta get the money up. This is tough.
Is she a baddie? Maya?
You know I suck
looks
with
good.
names, bro.
She looks good.
I know what that means. Okay. So I understand. Shouts out to that was it. Shouts out to everybody who donated. All right, now we can finally ride Sage. Damn, I've been waiting for this all day.
What?
Yeah, buddy. You're not safe from this glaze.
What? We get in the pod.
No. I need Mr. Does it even matter what the grades look like?
Nope. No.
Yeah.
No way he left.
No. I need Mr. Well, can the kids read what the kids saying? I need him to explain this. Yeah.
We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little brothers. Let's get the day rolling. Who would have ever thought? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day. Today was really a breeze. My kids ain't had to do too much, man. To be honest, I let them do whatever they want to do. Yes.
Strike one.
That was strike one?
That was strike one. Like an official strike one as a parent? Yes, that's strike one.
What did it say?
Concord 11s was strike one.
Is that a teacher? You sniggling and giggling about being called a teacher is also a strike, by the way.
Yes, I'm that type of teacher.
Man, you don't cut this Bone Thugs and Harmony off. I get a clip off.
Yeah, they got it going on. Typical day.
Wait.
Now you gotta show this.
Yeah, they got it going on at this joint. They stay bound. Okay, then. Damn, shorty.
Oh,
What
nah.
is it me?
Oh, nah. No. Strike 4. Nope. She's out of here. She's out of here. We're gonna skip strikes 2 and 3. And
Objection! I have never, ever supported or been on that side. That this officially ain't got shit to do with me.
Nah, Mister.
I'm leaving again.
Oh no.
No, don't leave. Don't leave.
Stay up here. Mister. Oh, teachers can't have a TikTok? Oh, yeah, I see a teacher on a TikTok. It's raps, huh? It's clip. Teacher can't have a TikTok? That's you.
Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young. I look like one of them.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, nah. What?
And this is because Sage let teacher base lie.
I want to reiterate, no matter what these hooligans and at this point flagrant gaslighters say, I have never been for teachers being predators. Proceed with your clip.
Appreciate it. You know, my little free time, I had to go out there and give me some little content, little fit check. Really just a chill fit today. Cause y'all know if it was up to me, I would have been rough and head to toe. Yeah, I know I ain't lying. But they did have a pep rally and came clutch. And that was the typical day.
Arrest her now.
Personal foul. Unnecessary horniness, especially in the school zone, especially with an age gap. Automatic banning, automatic firing. Get out. I have nothing for this.
But why can't she have a TikTok?
He can't wear
You want the
braids.
truth or you want me to lie to you? I actually can't even say.
What's the grades looking like?
Nah, lie to me, please. I want you to lie to me real quick. Lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what the hell happened. I was about to get up and use the bathroom. And as I'm watching on my phone, I see, you know, I had to tackle that. Holla at me 3 years, Miley. I knew I had to debunk something. That's all I have for you. This is wrong. This never was okay. I've never supported this. You can have a TikTok. You cannot be a pedophile.
Well, hold on. Wait.
You was fine with the fit though? Like the fit was cool.
The fit was fine. You fine with your?
Yeah, like she couldn't have done nothing but
her clearly trying to impress students with the fit.
I'm also not a fan of that. Personally, I you know, keep kicking your feet up on the desk was kind of crazy. But this is the part where now y'all are making the topic about something that is not obvious. And I am retired from these conversations. So, floor is yours. Proceed.
I have a question.
You won't get an answer.
Teacher Sage, I have a question.
You won't get an answer.
Do you have a problem with what she was wearing because she wasn't thick?
That's a good question.
That's crazy. That's
a good
crazy.
question. I think that's a great question.
That's
I think that's one of the best questions that's ever been asked on this platform.
Because the last
that's an easy denial. I ain't gonna lie. That's easy.
And even then, you know what? Now we got a second parter because I forgot this is the third time we've done a reacting to a teacher we feel is doing too much. I can't even say it wasn't because she's thick. Is it because she's a stud? Because y'all remember that male teacher? He dressed like that. That male teacher that had the Where's Waldo green fit and transitioned to the Sinners cosplay that transitioned to the It Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. Like, Sage was all on board with the teacher getting flawed. Like, oh, it's not hurting the students, is it? So what was wrong with her outfit that wasn't wrong with his outfits?
Yeah, why she can't wear a rosary to school? A crystal rosary and
I got you.
For the 11th.
I got you.
Okay.
Ja like shit. Ja like shit. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all like shit. Pittsburgh Steelers.
You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie to you?
You want me to tell you the truth? You want me to lie to you? Souls. Want me to tell you the truth or lie to you?
One Piece. No.
I want y'all to know, and I hope he's back from the bathroom, Mister. Let the teachers do what they want to do. It actually gets worse. You know, these teachers have.
There's a part 2?
Oh, yeah, this one is a part ended all for real. You know, these teachers got different TikToks and stuff like that, which Sage also said is okay to have as long as they're not promoting it for the other students and stuff like that.
Making it easy accessible.
Don't think I should be showing this, but on the other TikTok, the Studstitute is showing off how she wears her strap in her pants. That was a quick flash. Y'all need to go back and pause it.
Wait. Let me
was she doing it on school grounds?
Do you know the what was the name of her main account? Do you know the name of the main account that was posting the school shit? Like,
I don't even know, but even I don't know. The stud community is calling her out, saying that like, look.
The community.
It's the content that she was showing.
The black sheep.
And let me see if I can like play some of it. Hold on, let me figure out a way to make this.
I'm about to say, watch it first. Let's look at it.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to like
kind of stud community.
Listen,
motherfuckers in their car, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, we gotta talk. Hey, I know y'all seen that stud teacher on here. And let's have a conversation.
Let's wrap this up. We gotta have a conversation.
The real crazy one. Now today we gotta talk about the real pressing issue in the stud community.
I'm trying to figure out how I can show this
That's
without
the one.
showing it, but I'm gonna end up showing it. It's okay.
I've been a stud for 42 years.
Another thing, you said some of them kids knew you from following you on social media. So why the fuck is you on social media with your motherfucking dick out?
She the serious one.
She's the one we're talking about. Hey, how did that TikTok start? Now let's talk about it.
The community is on her ass.
The stud community is fed up with this.
Now she's been fired because there's more. It's disgusting.
The community
fired from not only being a stud, but I mean not.
She got fired for being a stud. They downgraded her to tomboy.
Oh my god.
Yo,
you a basketball player now. You're not a stud no more.
My fault, y'all. My fault. She got fired from being a substitute. She got fired from being a substitute. She also got fired from her other job, her real other job. Direct support professional is responsible for assisting individuals with intellectual or developmental disabilities with daily activities. So if you're in like a city that has these little programs and stuff like that, if you have somebody who has like a mental disability or a physical disability, you can get somebody to come in sometimes during the week and spend time with them and do activities with them, take them to the grocery store, all this other stuff like that. She should not be making content like this if she is assisting in the handy-capable and a substitute at a high school. This is her talking about her losing her jobs.
Now y'all know my face. The substitute that got fired over TikTok. The consistent backlash and posting, I have not only lost that job, but I've lost my main job as a DSP, direct support professional. My main job is down the drain. That is sick. I've lost not only one job, but 2 jobs to this situation. Consistent backlash is sick. Man, I'm actually a great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. Never been a loose screw. Not let the tattoos fool you. Y'all clearly mischaracterizing me. I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about kids like this. I'm not an over-sexualized person. Like, I don't even do that with adults. I'm not going to do that with kids and let alone put that on my platform. Every day it's getting worse. Why are you guys constantly making this a thing if I've already got fired? I've made one mistake with teaching and I've lost everything. This is sad. I did start a GoFundMe, but I really didn't want to start a GoFundMe because I really don't want the free money. So I would just, man, if you would like to help, because I have lost everything. Now y'all know my face.
These edits is killing me. on one word. This really sad. Okay, nigga. All right. Now, come on now. What are we doing? I'm not gonna lie. It's very telling about how people view themselves whenever they're getting canceled, and then they reflect on what people are canceling them for. She never addressed how she talked about that little girl in the hallway and probably being damn, shot it. First of all, little girl wasn't even looking her way for real. Was just looking, just in the hallway, just look. Damn, shot it. I gotta get up out. They gonna get me caught up. Gotta get up out of here. These schools is crazy. And you don't think you should have lost your job, ma'am?
What that mean though?
You talking about some, don't let the tattoos fool you. I promise you, none of us cared about the tattoos. We stopped caring about the tattoos real quick. Promise you, no one cared about any of that. And it's funny, her saying, y'all really mischaracterizing me. That is her saying, I'm not an ebophile. Y'all are really wrong for calling me an ebophile. That was her defending the ebophile comments. Everything else, don't let the tattoos fool you. I'm a great mentor. None of us is questioning that. Oh, and chat said it best. Thinking I'm too freaky to be around kids. I ain't too freaky. I don't even talk like that around adults. Why are you talking like that to TikTok? No one, we did not need that. You got yourself clipped.
I just want Sage to live in this moment because all this is created because specifically TSO_Sage let all these teachers get away with it. Gave every excuse for all these teachers.
Started.
No.
Nah. You really should be here for the whole category because again, Omar's not wrong. This all started. Dang, teachers can't have TikTok. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
Shouldn't have to. I actually sat there and said they probably should get off.
Nah.
Yes, I did. And I flagrantly do. That's actually been a several time tracking. I know we're rage baiting, but come on, man.
They can't have a strap on TikTok. Like, what's wrong with it? It's a separate profile.
I'm not in the stud line. I don't know what the stud
If
line
it was, be honest.
I don't know.
If she was thick, would you be defending her?
I don't give a fuck about her butt. Okay, and she a stud. Why would I care?
If she was hold
on now.
If she was straight and thick, would you be defending her?
That was crazy.
She a stud. Why would I care? There it is. We got him.
Okay.
Yo, that was
he confirmed everything he was over here speculating.
Like, why would I like that's not her interest. That's not my interest. Like, I'm not in the line rules, man.
You told on yourself.
I guess so. Y'all just said I told on everybody, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why am I going to care about the stud line? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that with the stud line.
Can you answer my original question? What was the issue with her outfit that wasn't an issue with?
I don't remember these teachers' outfits. Damn, I don't know. Fuck. You want that nigga dick? You want my dick? You want her cock? Kinda. Whatever the case may be. God, I don't know. I don't care. Fuck. This what you niggas wanted? Fuck. I do not care. Fuck. Next question.
Yo, you so bad, Faith Gang. You're so nasty.
Next question, bro. God.
So do we agree that she should have been fired? Yes or no? Go react.
Yes. Natural selection. This is
jumped out the window for that one.
In my opinion, this is vastly different from the other clips. This one, yes. I feel bad that she lost her other job, but you do deserve to have lost this job. Natural selection. Yes.
I don't think so. I think she deserves a second chance.
That's obtuse of Hall of Fame, and you're lying. so it doesn't matter.
I think she deserves a second chance.
Right, Damo. I agree with you. Right? Why can't she have a TikTok? What the grades looking like? She just a sub.
Her head's on straight.
Don't let the tattoo.
Oh, wait, she a substitute teacher?
Yeah.
Get out. Like, what are we talking? She's not even a teacher.
She's a substitute teacher, and she deals with people with mental and physical disabilities.
Well, again, I ain't gonna say the only thing I say I'm wrong about. If she claims she's not an actual PDF, I don't have any cause for that. I just think she told a bad joke on a TikTok. Then
is that what it worked? Is that how it worked? Oh, I'm not a PDF guy.
I'm not trying to get sued. I'm not trying to get sued. so I'm gonna just say, all right, that's tough. I don't like your joke, and we're gonna keep it pushing. But hey man, you definitely deserve to lose your job for it, for sure.
Would you have fired her?
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, Dom, I'm really trying.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Now, mind you,
But like, if she didn't say that, you wouldn't fire her though.
It was more than just that, though. It was honestly.
What was it?
To give you guys your Hall of Fame clip. Yes, when you dress up as 15 Cent with your feet on the desk, it is kind of crazy to me. Yeah, sure. That's probably where it's like, huh?
So it's the Concord 11s.
So
it's a multitude of things. And before you say, what about the other teacher? Gang, I promise you from the bottom of my balls, I don't remember what the other teacher was. I don't remember what the other teacher did.
It's fine.
I do not care.
It's fine. You made your point. You made your case. She dressed like 15 Cent, had the Concords on the desk. That was a problem. But the teacher dressed like Tyler, the Creator, doing TikTok dances in said hallway.
Gang. Not only do I not care about his TikTok dances, I do think it's the level of differences between the two. And most importantly, you want the gospel truth. I misgendered. Y'all are trying to make it a sexist thing. I misgendered at first. So it is what it is.
Oh, you thought that was a little buddy?
Yeah, so that's on me.
Oh, wow.
So wait, if you didn't misgender at first, would your opinions have changed?
No, what I'm saying is y'all trying to say what I'm saying is I had this result thinking when it was a he. Now it obviously it still doesn't change my answer.
Yo.
I don't think that was obvious.
When I thought she was a he,
just dance through the stage. Just get out of this one, just dancing through.
The songs are so stupid.
Yo, nah, man. Nah, she's stupid for that though. I ain't gonna lie. She got hold.
Do you think it would? What do you think was worse? The comment on how
the comment was the worst one. I don't care. The comment was the worst.
Let me give you options. The comment on her, the student, and how the student was trying to get her caught up, or the fact that most likely she was wearing her strap when she was in the classroom.
Now that I'm thinking about it, her being in the hallway, damn, shawty, I gotta get up out of here. You got my strap acting up. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that. I know y'all trolling. I know y'all, but I ain't seen that TikTok yet, bro. So teachers like that can't have no tech. That's crazy. I ain't heard that one.
Damn, little shawty. And it's a thick ass Atlanta accent.
First of all, she's from Memphis.
Oh, she from Atlanta?
No, she's
from Memphis.
Oh
my
God!
God!
I'm say this. That was forced out of I don't know what, but
it sounded forced because when she was in that car talking about losing her job, it was gone.
She put the professional voice on.
She put the Memphis back on and avoided the hard words. She ain't say shrimp, nothing.
We gotta take it. We haven't done them in a minute. Do we have hot takes of the week?
I could come up with something, man. Y'all.
I'm about to say I wasn't prepared, but I can have some. Yeah,
not 10 minutes. Sorry, give me like 20, 30 seconds.
It is hurting.
People gonna hate mine.
Oh, I think that's the purpose of it. Shout out to Blazing Fire.
He's on fire.
Superstar member. For 14 months says, Sage, hurry up and watch Infinity Castle so you can say it's better than Sinners.
Infinity Castle. Oh, that's the Demon Slayer jump. Bro, I have to catch up to I'm in the excuse me. For the people that tune into the streams, I literally just started season. God damn it, 4 of what's it called? Demon Slayer. So whenever I'm past the Hashira training thing, then I guess subsequently the next is the movie. So there's that.
Shout out to Platinum Carter for gifting 1 membership.
He's on fire.
Shouts out to the dwarf.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Sending $10 say, man, this gotta be top 3 funniest pods out there, and it's not 2 or 3. 1.5.
I agree.
Unusual Koji for $5.
He's on fire.
Souls, how we feel about JBD Oh, JB, D White, and PP led offense.
Horrible. That was my hot take of the week. This team sucks. I don't give a fuck if we're 3 games in. We're ass.
Can't rebound him, all right? Get a rebound.
Yo, don't. This is one of the worst rebounding teams I've ever fucking seen.
Bro, the funniest thing is sitting there, Souls is stressed about rebounds. Bree Souls. How much are we paying him? How much are we paying him to not Peyton Pritchard has 10 boards? Her. Oh my God. I'm like, yo, they are a match made in heaven. This is adorable.
She knows ball for real.
Shouts out to Droopy for $2. Sage, you support this?
No, I don't. Of course, that was Droopy. No, I don't, man.
Right. Keep it pushing. Top hitter of Bang Nation since $2 to say. When you think about it, Sage is crispy.
What does that mean?
They're saying you look crispier than Damo in the do-rag. That's what they was talking about.
They're still doing this?
You saw in defense. I don't know.
No, I wasn't talking about the thing. I don't know what crispy meant. Oh, say don't spray it.
He took it as racist.
Yeah. Okay, so there, I'm like, what's that mean? Crispy.
We go from B-Souls bites dogs to Sage is crispy. Oh yeah, we on a roll, chat.
Kami George sends $2. LKIB should run ones at Harambe Park. What is that?
Where is that? Is that real?
Harambe Park is at Boston. It's a park in Boston. It's in Dorchester. I guess it's a park. I don't know. Maybe they play basketball.
How many Chesters is up there?
All of them.
Every Chesters.
Every
all
last
the
one of them.
Chesters. All the Chesters. All the Burries.
All the Burries, yeah. Burries and Chesters is Shrewsbury, Lansbury.
Oh, I love Shrewsbury.
That's the only place I know. That's the only place I know.
Millbury.
All right. I'll take it a week. Damo.
Old whites are killing the rap game. I don't know who lied to the old whites or what old white is sitting up there just assuming all streams are the same. But ever since they were told, streaming is running the rap industry or the music industry in general, now musicians are turning into streamers. This is crazy work. Justin Bieber's going broke. He became a Twitch streamer, and unlike everybody giving him all types of slack, I give it praise. He's strong man. So be willing to take all of those shots that all these other rappers should have been getting for years now. He's getting those shots. It's crazy. Put out a great album, and your reward is now you're a streamer. The irony of music. Sad to see. Get the old whites out of the music industry. This is a young man's game.
Young whites game.
Basically. Only the young Jews. Get the old Jews out of here. No Germany.
Okay. Sage.
Fuck. Just don't know what I heard. Let me say, for me at least, I'm separate. Hey man, look, Bort, your show is cool, but y'all got Boruto fans. Y'all are obsessed with comparing yourself to Naruto. That's gonna be. I'm gonna have the anime hot take here. Why not? You're obsessed with comparing yourself to Naruto for no reason. Just honestly, you act like two legends can't coexist. As a person that's reading through Boruto right now, I can say that Two Blue Vortex has been fun. I can say the ending of the manga has been fun. However, this obsession with comparing everything to Naruto is crazy. If you don't watch my personal channel, I do anime hot takes all the time. And anytime I see the word Bort or Boruto, Naruto's in the tweet too. Please get off of the OG's dick. It's not necessarily saying that you're lying or not, but it's just a lot of dick riding. Please stop it.
Nightshade sends in $10.
He's on fire.
Oh man, not again.
To say Souls or $20. I'm sorry. Souls, as a fellow Celtics fan, do we throw up big B's for Boston or big C's for Celtics?
Big C's. Thanks.
Do it. Throw up a big C. Let me
Oh
see
no,
your-
I'm good. I just
you were too
I just got
man. You're too high.
nah.
Oh God, I was gonna throw up the fakest C of all time. I was like, yeah, man. This is
What's a big C look like? Hmm?
yeah, please demonstrate what a big C looks like, bro.
Is that because you saved the B's for the Red Sox?
Yes. The Red Sox.
Go Sox. Eh?
That's the Boston Celtics over there, huh?
Go Sox.
Type shit.
Go Sox. Let me get my hot take of the week. It's really not too much of a hot take. I went on a road trip to Buc-ee's this weekend and had conversations with my cousins. And I found out that my cousins are actually losers.
Oh wow.
Right.
Okay.
Not in the sense of anything bad. We were having a conversation about the kids these days and how they're more advanced. They get into more stuff. And they were like, yeah, people were smoking weed in high school. They weren't smoking weed in middle school. People were having sex in high school, but nowadays, ninth graders are having threesomes. And back when I was younger, that just didn't happen. And in the back of my head, because I don't want to invalidate them in this long car ride, I said to myself, y'all just weren't a part of the threesomes. I don't know.
Y'all just didn't get invited. Y'all weren't invited to the smoke session, buddy.
Y'all weren't a part of the middle school smoke sessions. Okay. My cousin was like, I mean, the most taboo thing was smoking cigarettes. Me. Okay, Nancy Drew.
What is this, the 70s?
Well, yeah, come on now. Let's stop it. You grew up during the crack era. I don't think that the most taboo thing people were doing was smoking cigarettes. There were middle schoolers who were doing hardcore drugs. You just weren't invited. And that's okay. I promise you that's perfectly fine. But just acknowledge that you was a school kid. You was in the books and keep it pushing.
Loser.
So these were like older cousins?
Yeah. I got my cousins are like in their 50s. But
Oh
they're
my
like
God.
they're still my first cousins. They're still my first cousins. So it's
I
cool.
mean, no. I know you got an older family, but
What you trying to say?
This conversation was
you have an older family.
No, watch out. Hold on. Watch out.
You have an older. You've been on record
You need to
saying
watch out. You need to
your
watch
family's older.
Yeah, watch out though. Watch out.
I'm just saying, compared to me, your family's older.
All
Like,
right.
compared to my family, your
calm
family
down,
is
man.
older.
You gotta relax. What was you saying though?
That your family's older. That was all I was saying. Your family's older. What was the point? I didn't know.
No, but what's it called? I mean, my oldest cousin is like 52 on my dad's side or whatever, first cousin. So, I mean, yeah, they're older. Also losers. I don't know. They just weren't invited to the threesomes. Just say that.
calling
say
your
that.
50-year-old cousin
I'm about
a
to say,
loser
yeah.
is kind of crazy.
What you mean? That's my first cousin. What am I supposed to say?
I mean,
know.
call him a loser is just at 50 recollecting to what was going on in middle school. I mean, that was a different. Actually, you're right.
I'm about to say. I mean, I probably. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There were no middle school threesomes when I was in school. Shocker, right?
Maybe there were. You just weren't invited.
No, you weren't invited.
I know there was a regular sex, but I don't know about the other stuff. So
I remember being in middle school when the rumors about, oh my God, she did what?
Yeah, this is the team managers.
She sucked it? What? No way.
They said
do that?
She said one of my cousins said, yeah, I mean, even the
6'7".
the good students, the straight A students, they're doing the bad stuff.
They do the worst stuff.
You just
With
weren't.
no ball.
You come on now.
You just weren't there, bro. You just weren't invited.
So it is what it is. That's what we got. Shout out to Platinum Carter.
He's on fire
for becoming a member. How you gift a membership and not weren't a member? Says no German is insane.
I've said worse.
You have.
Y'all think y'all cousins was doing that back in the day?
I know what my older cousins was doing back in the day. They were definitely invited to all that stuff. So
I'm the oldest cousin, so my cousins are still minors.
You the oldest first cousin?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, you only like 25.
I know.
But your other cousins are like, and your sisters is like 12, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
16, 12.
Wait,
They in there right now, and I'm not trying to. No.
I didn't.
I'm
I
good.
promise you, I'm not the substitute. Sage, you think you think your older cousins was?
I don't want to partake in this.
Your older cousins might have been blowing back out or getting their back blown out.
Type shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. Comment down below how you felt about the formatting. Guest, subject, guest, middle part. Talking shit to Sage. Joshing around. Tell us how you felt about the format. I don't know. Might do it again. Might not. We might never do this again. Probably not. Yeah. Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, been your mom here in my next second, and we will be back tomorrow. I don't know who playing, but we watching them. Shout out everybody that watched. Shout out everybody that popped out to the last stream and the last watch party we did. Also, because I'm remembering it because it's so fresh on my mind. Shout out to my older cousin, 8th grade. He was in like a senior. I caught my first piece of real like twerk action at a party that kind of crossed over. A girl from my age group, her birthday party was being celebrated. Long story short, caught some twerk from an 18-year-old. I was like 14. Best day of my life, man. Shout out to you, big cuz.
You shouting at your cousin because you was a victim?
Wouldn't have said that. All right, I would have shut up there.
Wait, you were 14?
Yeah,
I was 14.
This is the guy
I was
accusing
14.
me. This is the guy accusing me earlier, huh?
I was 14.
Okay.
He got one of his homegirls that he knew. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it, she was probably a Trish. She was a bopper. And just told her, hey, man, my little cousin need to dance. And she threw that shit. And I caught it. All of it. I didn't know what I was doing, but I caught it.
Wait, so why are you shouting at your cousin? What did your cousin do?
He got her to dance with me. I asked him, yo, big cuz. Yo, I'm trying. Can you see? I'm trying to dance, man. Can you get one of the girls to dance? Okay. Hey, he was like, I got you. Real hard. My chest almost caved in. Called her over. She went crazy.
Thought that went in a circle. Okay.
I didn't feel like one.
That's not how victimhood works.
I didn't say. And victim, it was my fault. I'm a victim blamer. It was my fault.
Sage.
He on your side. Nah, he's on your side.
I'm saying say goodbye to the people. I'm saying say goodbye to the people.
All right. People, I'm gonna see y'all next time on Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna see you tonight on stream. We're still streaming every day. And take care, stay blessed. Mahomes, please throw a touchdown so I can actually win a fantasy game. Bye.
Say goodbye to the people, man.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Celtics about to get their first win against the Zionless Pelicans, who are 0-2. Let's go. Shout out to Drake May, NFL MVP. I'm gonna see you in a couple weeks, man. I'm going to my first NFL game.
Nice.
Oh wow. Have fun.
Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. New videos every single day. Go watch the Mizkif Nina, all that content that I put out in the past 2 days. My computer is finally back. So fresh off the explosion. Don't necessarily trust Best Buy in their words, but it is what it is. They said it was safe. Also, launching the membership content this week on YouTube specifically. So I'm extending the Patreon over to YouTube just so everybody has an opportunity to hear me say stuff that I can't say on a public platform because I have other opinions that probably would get me canceled. So definitely tap in there. Last but not least, stop falling for the Austin Reeves hype. It's not real.
Yeah. Cut that out. Yeah, we're going to cut him off now. Yeah, we not doing that.
Let me finish. I did not interrupt y'all. Stop falling for the Austin Reeves hype. He is better than Trae Young, of course, but that's like saying somebody can jump over an index card. Now, with that being said, we will see you guys Wednesday.
Chat AR's like that.
2017 Vic was the ball. 2017.
51.